now enter the space of the most entertaining, most hilarious podcast on Friday nights. You got AP, Blackk G, and GMS. 3G's family, lock in. Let's go.
3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's. This is the shit they've been asking for. 3G's you have to know. Pour up a drink and pass the dro. Friday night's a classic show. Once a week we at your door. Guaranteed laughs for show. If you hatin', just watch the glow. Pay attention and watch the flow. AP the captain, he's steering the ship. A book in his hand, a gun on his hip. Packy say solid titanium bricks, vibranium shit. No phasing the kid. GMS on point, he ain't about to miss. Smoke in the air with knowledge and sense. Triple G's, where we at in this bitch? Triple G's, yeah, we at it again. 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's. 3G's, 3G's, we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 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 we the 3G's, 3G's, 3G's.
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Hey y'all.
What's up? Looking at
What's up, y'all? Nigga, y'all in this shit.
Yeah.
oh nigga, sup?
What's going on, 3G's family? How y'all doing, man? Happy Wednesday.
Happy
What's
Wednesday, y'all. Jay Wright came over from the Reaper family. Shout out to Jay Wright.
Shout
He is
out
part
to
of
Jay
3G's
Wright.
family.
We see you. Shout out to Sherifish, you know what I'm saying? She's over in the UK, so their time difference is crazy. But you know, shout out to you for your support, man. Shout out to who else is in here, man? Who else
Golden Radio Hours in here.
Oh yeah.
Hank M.
DJ Purge, Anthony Blackwell,
Yeah, T-Fam.
CL, Joe Blast,
My
Will.
brother.
Oh motherfucking
Can I tell T-Fam one something? I've been debating on wanting to tell him this.
Here,
Oh,
T-Fam. She been wanting to tell you something, T-Fam.
T-Fam, shout out to you because you
Sup?
always give love to us. But when I cannot see that well with these contacts, and I swear I thought that was Martin Luther King in your Abby for the longest time until I went and looked at your page. I'm like, that's not MLK. Sorry. What? See, AP, did you think that?
No,
Martin Luther
nigga.
King.
Oh,
Dude, look at the photo.
I can't see.
That is clearly a photo.
Said, look at the photo.
Martin ain't had a photo in color ever.
They only could paint that nigga.
That nigga
Bring it to life.
That nigga been made with pastels, charcoal,
whatever.
pencil, all kind of shit, but not photo, motherfucker.
Listen, don't disown me, T-Fam. I swear, though. I can't speak like that.
All right, well, fuck it. Let's go down the line.
No.
Who is this civil rights character right here?
That's Medgar Evers.
Fred Hampton, Malcolm and the others.
Muhammad Shabazz.
Oh, God.
Who is this civil rights leader right here?
I can't see him.
Yeah, that's Barry Bonds.
Shit.
Oh.
Damn, God.
Oh,
Hilarious.
I can't.
Right,
Shout
well,
out to
yeah.
Buck Savage 0.5. We never seen you in the chat
Hold
before.
on, fuck it. One more. Who is this?
Hot one.
Maxwell.
It's Mano.
No. Listen, I cannot. I can't.
Said to pass, just hold his hands and wear it wild. He
said no. T-Fam, and first of all, T-Fam, I wasn't taking a shot. I just have to confess.
That's crazy.
Right.
Come on, man. You better embrace that. You better embrace that comparison, goddammit. That's a motherfucker. That's a legend right there, nigga.
Seriously.
Maxwell, a goddamn legend. I just had to add that. That's another song I just added to my playlist, man. Femininity. That motherfucker went in. That shit make you want to backstroke your bitch.
Hey, nigga, when I listen, he like the new Frankie Beverly type of nigga. Like he gonna bring the bitches out to the concert. Everybody gonna sing them same 10 songs. I don't give a fuck how many years go by. He better play his same lineup, nigga. Like, we don't hear shit else.
Don't bring nothing new.
Give me Fortunate.
Right.
Give me, to the cops come now.
Ascension.
Straight up.
See, now that's one of them artists where he could play whatever from his catalog and it's gonna sound like you just heard it for the first time. That's a special thing to have when you just touring and you've been making music and you just a legend in the game. You hope that's the test of time that your music stands.
Catalog.
And he's somebody who still sounds just like the
exactly the same.
I done seen him a couple times. He sounds just like the fucking rapper.
And that's how you know that they don't do much on his vocals when he does record.
Yeah.
All that shit be natural, man. Natural talent. Man.
What's the one
shout out to God.
Was high. This Woman's Work. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he got a lot of
the one for years where people thought it was This Woman's Worth.
Well, that's because Alicia Keys, was confusing the thing, but
fucking up the damn schedule.
She'll never admit that she fucked that shit up.
she knew that's what it was. Like, no, bitch, work, bitch.
Her ass talking about so it was a Mandela effect. Nah, bitch, shut up. You're lying.
Oh my God, do you know that the Mandela effect? Like, AP, have you heard of that before? The Mandela effect.
Put me on game.
So the Mandela effect, and you can correct me, GMS, if I'm wrong, but the way I understand it is when a bunch of people remember something happening that now when you look it up, it's like it did not really happen. So like a lot of people remember like Mandela dying at a certain point. And a lot of people say, no, he didn't die at that point. And my cousin's like, I swear we were in my 3rd grade class when they brought us in and we we're watching on the news. It's like, he didn't die back then. So a lot of that stuff happens. Or even like Sinbad being in Kazam or some shit, Shazam.
And he was like, you believe it so hard that you believe it.
Yeah. And apparently he never was in that. But I'm like, are you sure he was?
It's the cousin of Deja Vu.
But they've been showing that damn Kazam photo of Sinbad doing it. Now, mind you, I know it was Shaq because I remember Shaq being in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But maybe they had played around with other actors and they shot the promos. They shot the, you know what I'm saying? That's possible.
Like the Will Smith and Matrix shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they think about it. If you're gonna have somebody do be a star or something, you're not gonna just have them do the lines and have them audition. You're gonna do the posters. You're gonna want to try to see like how would this shit, how do this look? How do that look?
How does this fit together?
I would assume they would. You know what I'm saying?
That's like the Berenstain Bears thing too.
Just thinking that GMS.
That's like recording a porno and you ain't make the motherfuckers get naked yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't surprise us on set. We need to see everything. Lift your balls, turn to the side, make a poster, see how the dick look on film and shit. Now you're like, okay, he's gonna be fucking up Becky tonight. We're gonna use this motherfucker right here,
sizing them up. But no, it's like like GMS said, the Berenstain Bears, because I think it's the spelling, right?
Imagine getting sent home. Like, all right, guys. We're going with this guy. The rest of you guys can leave and shit.
Oh my God.
Y'all gonna call me a different day then for something else then, right?
He said I'm still on the list. Call sheet.
Maybe they'll bring you in for some cuck work or something.
Yeah, oh wow.
I'm just saying.
Hey, that's crazy. All right, you did make the cut. Actually, we're gonna have you sit there and act like you're sad, motherfucker. He's gonna be drilling the shit out this bitch. Just look unsatisfied about it.
Hey, that's funny. I was saying that about the I'm not trying to jump forward, but the Relly shit. I said after this shit, after ASAP got found not guilty, Relly, he can't work in the music industry. He gonna have to find something to do remote. He gonna have to be somewhere where he can't be seen. None of that shit. I said he gonna have to be somewhere in the Hollywood Hills on a porn set trying to squeegee some semen off the ground and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. You gotta tell me about
that. We'll get into it for sure.
We're gonna get into it.
We're gonna get into it for detail. That's funny, Jim. Yeah, I can see that being the case.
It's the truth.
Well, one thing I did want to talk to y'all about, we're kind of going backwards a little bit, but well, first of all, shout out to Blackk G. He is not here tonight because he's making that money on, he's working, he had to work late or whatever. So he probably just got off not too long ago. So, he can't make it.
Yamuli.
But one thing we never talked about the Dank Demoss chick that is suing Lyft. Okay, the big girl that's suing Lyft because a driver showed up to pick her up. I believe he had like a Corolla or something. I don't remember what kind of car he had. But he looked at her and locked the door basically and just said, like, you will not fit in my car.
He said, this is Lyft, not flatten.
No,
this is Lyft, not drop.
So yes, he actually didn't pick her up. So hold on, let me see if I could pull up a picture so y'all could get a visual of the woman while we talk about her. Why you say it like that, GMS?
Because man, it's just
get
like
a visual. Okay,
so you have to see. Look at her.
So this is her. Can y'all see her?
Jesus,
you can see her. Okay, let me go back to mine. This is her. So she went on the.
Wherever she sits, it's gonna smell like stinking pussy and strawberry spray. Wherever she sits, stinking pussy and strawberry spray.
I am gonna come back to this, and I'm gonna screen record this nigga saying Jesus. That was the funniest shit in the fucking world. That was the most genuine reaction.
That's exactly what the Lyft driver said. He said,
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No, hit her with the red pops. No. You want up too, old man? No.
Now, shout out to Dank. You know what I'm saying? She ended up getting on the Breakfast Club. Actually, that's where that picture is from, because they were interviewing her talking about this. But unfortunately, you know what happened when she showed up to the interview? GMS. When she showed up to the interview, she couldn't fit in the regular chair. So she was like, y'all ain't got no other chairs. So they pulled. So they ended up pulling a sectional over.
A sectional
over so that she could sit down. Now,
imagine if they didn't have a sectional. They would have called. They would have been like, they would have called somebody from the back to take the sides off of the chair. Like, can you take the armrest off this motherfucker? Like, do we got any alley wrenches? We got any alley wrenches off this motherfucker?
These arms detachable?
Yeah, just give us a moment, sweetheart. We got you. Don't worry about it. We'll accommodate you. Give me an alley wrench and a
nigga flipped it upside down and look at the tag, see how much weight it can hold. He said, no, you good.
Listen, I think so. And the funny thing about it is, like, Charlamagne was saying before she came in that Just Hilarious was like, we should probably pull the sectional over. And Charlamagne was like, no, let it happen. Let's not insult her. Because if we had it there.
See, that's the point. That's the problem. You can't satisfy this type of shit. Because if you had the sectional there, all of a sudden you out of order.
Yeah.
That's like the Lyft driver. The Lyft driver probably slid his motherfucking front seat all the way to the fucking
he tried to exhaust every option.
He thought about it. He slid the motherfucking seat, the front seat all the way to the motherfucking the glove box. He looked again. He looked at the back seat. He looked at her. He looked at the back seat. He was like,
I tried.
Listen,
That nigga peeled out. He peeled out on her. He wanted that bread. He was like,
He said, but if I hit one pothole, nigga,
listen,
that whole
good
back
point.
end.
nigga, fuck the pothole. The whole back end gonna be just sparking all the way to the motherfucking destination. That motherfucking tail gonna be sliding. That metal piece under the motherfucking bumper gonna be sliding on the concrete. It's gonna look sparking
Nigga,
like
muffler fell off on the highway and shit.
Imagine what the car gonna sound like. You in a compact car. How do that sound? That shit sound bad trying to go up a hill. It sound bad trying to pull anything. Imagine what that car sound like.
Nigga lost all his motor oil. Motor oil.
The car like
motor oil.
the car sound like her and shit. He don't know if it's her or the car.
Oh my god, I can't.
Nigga thought his brakes was going bad. He heard that squeak. He said, "What the fuck?"
Listen,
They gonna
I
take
just
the car
changed
to
some
the
shit.
look. He gonna take the car to the shop. Like, man, I need the car looked at. He be like, yeah, I know what the car need. The car gonna need a CPAP, a breathing treatment.
I just got a CPAP machine.
The car need a CPAP and a breathing treatment.
shout out to you, GMS.
I just got one of them.
Hey, that's all right now. Hey, you should
I
have
probably
one.
need one.
She need a ventilator. That bitch need a tube in her throat every night. That bitch need a ventilator every night.
You know,
Now that-
go ahead, G.
I was about to say that shit's extra funny to think about now because I actually got a CPAP machine, motherfucker. I couldn't imagine being that big, motherfucker. I would have felt like my shit would have gave out. Heart failure.
Hey, Lord Jamar at home, like, now show me a model that woman her size can be stuck to a round ball as it spin around.
He said, "Look, I have a basketball. I will put it next to her. Show me where the ball,
No.
where her gravity.
No.
Show me where two
a
balls,
force field."
two big ass balls spin around together.
Oh my god.
Because by y'all definition, she must have an equator.
According
She must
to
have a
mass
gravitational
times length times width,
Y'all
she shouldn't be
stupid,
on the
yo.
ball no more.
Y'all stupid as fuck. As soon as you said the ball with her GMS, I'm like, he about to go gravity. I already know.
Oh
Like
my
she got
God.
her own gravitational pull.
But I mean, do you think she set herself up with that one, or is that something that she knew would bring her some type of
Brother.
notoriety? Because she is a rapper, you know what I'm saying? All publicity is good publicity for a lot of these entertainers.
And you know what? I hope she's successful. I hope she can rap. I hope she has a career. I don't got no problem with her and who she is and what she is. But to think that somebody is not supposed to point out obvious shit, like not even obvious, it ain't even about dissing her. Wasn't nobody trying to diss her. Motherfuckers was literally doing real math in his head when he saw that bitch. He was like,
You know how
I
we
don't
gonna
want to
penalize?
I remember when I had to take the motherfucking 60-inch when I picked the bitch up from Walmart, she had a 60-inch. I remember that fiasco. Ain't no fucking way I'm getting this bitch in the back. You know
Her
what
and
I'm
Dave
saying?
Blunts, they got to get together and become
Listen.
a couple.
That's
If they can
the
do it. If
Purple
they can
Cup
do it
niggas.
before one of them lead it, yeah.
The one to be sitting on stage with breathing.
Before it's too late for
Mask
one of them, they should go ahead and become a couple just for that
Let's
bag.
be real.
I'm telling you, they'll make a lot of money. Start an OnlyFans.
This is the type of nigga she'll be dating.
What Simo say?
Simo.
Trying to cheap
You know,
out
they
and
love
pick
them
the
skin
rideshare
bones.
option, knowing damn well you need an XL. That is true. Though.
Look, Simo, like, look, I got you, baby.
Oh yeah, Hank M. That's right. That's what she
Oh,
said
the
in that
F
interview.
word.
She said the F word. She didn't want it. She wanted to make fat a slur.
Yeah, Charlamagne was like, "F, what they got to do with it?" Because he was thinking about LGBT.
Oh yeah, you know his mind went
But
straight.
he was
to,
like, "What they got to do with it?"
What
She's
the
like,
fact?
"No."
What the
to-
f- it's got to do with it? What the
She
fuck
was like, "No,
it's got to do with it?
Yeah,
He said-
and she was like, "No," and DJ Envy was like, "No, fat. The word you can't say in your house or
and
whatever."
then DJ Envy still said it.
He said it.
It's
Yeah.
like That's like imagine if you have an interview with a white dude and you say the N-word and the person's like, what N-word? And the fucking white dude's like, well, nigger. Can't say that.
Nigger, of course. Of course, the N-word forever and always will be.
You know how fucking offended the motherfucker would be if he said that shit.
And guess what? The F-word will forever and always be.
Yeah, that
for the gots.
Yeah.
So, but what's crazy? What word would she prefer? Did she give an alternative?
No, she didn't.
We already calling homeless people the unhoused. Yeah, heavy. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this was fucked up, right? Fat means big as fuck, basically. What else? Adjective? What other word can we use that ain't gonna be like insulting? Heavy,
big,
huge,
overweight.
Obese. Like what? Tell me what words sound better than fat, bitch. Like
Fluffy.
all of that shit sound bad.
It all sounds bad, but maybe the other ones sound a little more medical.
Global.
Nope.
Worldwide.
Universal.
No.
World. No, there ain't a motherfucking word that's gonna make you sound better.
Okay, but let me say this though.
Somebody hitting that shit too, by the way. Y'all know.
Course. And she's a pretty good. She actually has a nice voice. Like her speaking voice is nice.
Oh yeah, she's pretty.
And she's pretty. Her the thing that she did say though is that she wants to lose weight. Like she actually is working on losing weight. She's lost excuse me, about 80 pounds, I believe. And she has a nurse like traveling with her. So she's not trying to like fat positive, thing like there's nothing wrong with this. She's not in that frame of mind, just FYI. So she's working on it. And I like that for her. But one thing that she did say was that she
this'll work. Ooh, girl, you pretty fat. That'll work. That'll soften the blow. You call a bitch pretty fat. That's like when you call a bitch out her name, call her bad, like a bitch. If you say, "Oh, you a bad bitch," you can get away with the bitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure
my bitch.
Yeah, or my bitch or pretty bitch or you can get away with the bitch. So you can get away with fat if you put a good descriptive word in front of that. I've definitely
done that before.
Oh, you
call me a bitch. I say you my bitch.
Oh, you a sweaty bitch, or you a greasy bitch, or you a strawberry smelling bitch, or you a healthy bitch.
He said a strawberry smelling bitch.
Oh, you want to live? You want to die young ass bitch?
Oh my god. Anyway, she is trying.
He said, "I admire the risk."
Oh, you a cholesterol?
You a risk taker, ain't you? You live on the edge.
I can't.
Oh, you a daredevil?
Oh, you sleep? No, you sleep on the edge.
Listen. Shout out to Dank, and you know what? Just hilarious.
Imagine her trying to get on the bus and the bus driver like,
oh my god.
Shit.
You gonna pull off on her? Close the doors and pull off.
I forgot GMS used to ride the bus. What did y'all do to accommodate pretty big bitches back in your bus driving days?
Oh, I only drove for the school. I never.
I thought you did city. My bad.
City bus. Yeah, I wish I would have did the city bus. They make a lot.
That would have been some good benefits.
Yeah.
Coming in, but okay.
That would have been crazy though. A lot of shit be going down.
Don't she got an OnlyFans?
You looking for it?
She might.
Yes. Some shit you gotta watch. Some shit you gotta study for
educational purposes.
Educational purposes. Some shit ain't always about no freaky shit.
Sometimes what was that shit?
Curiosity will make you go look at that shit.
What was that shit that bus driver said in that video when he backed up?
Oh, you done fucked up now. Oh, not that one.
You going to jail now?
You going to jail now? You done broke my motherfucking door.
That's why I wouldn't want to be a city bus driver because
you done broke the struts, bitch. You going to jail now?
You going to jail now? You gave her the uppercut that was heard around the world.
Around the world, they remix that shit so damn.
Imagine her trying to live with her auntie talking about something. I just bought an air mattress.
You said what to eat off of?
Now,
y'all know you're gonna sleep on that motherfucker.
A fucking air mattress. Are you? What's her name?
Dank.
Dank Demoss.
I know her auntie was like Dank. Now, bitch. You know, bitch. You ain't like the other cousins, bitch. Matter of fact, all of them can sleep on the air mattress you bought, and you sleep on the motherfucking.
Oh my god!
But
we gotta see.
You need to sleep on the antique bed that was made in the 70s with good wood,
Real wood,
real wood.
None of this
30
bullshit
steel
these days.
motherfucking bed frame, bitch. Go sleep on grandpa bed, bitch, because you ain't sleeping on the air mattress.
She got an OF. She got an OF, but she don't get naked. She be on there doing mukbangs.
You know what's sad? She the type of motherfucker that could be just trying to live her life, go to the store, do regular shit like try on shoes and motherfucking try out a new couch because she want to buy a couch for her little apartment or something. And people was just coming to may I help you, ma'am? Like she's like, yeah, I'm just looking around. Could you please not sit on all the couches? Can you just push your hand into the cushion, bitch, and see if you like it? Because look, security come up behind her like, yeah, ma'am. The store lady asked you, could you please stop sitting on?
You've been leaving impressions on the.
These are just floor models, bitch, not floors. Bitch.
Oh my god. Okay, one thing I will say.
Oh my god.
Damn, she a killer IKEA boy. IKEA won't exist. That bitch look like a tornado in the IKEA boy.
Oh god.
Go ahead.
Well, what she did say is that she does feel like fat people are discriminated against because it's like on the one hand, you know, if they stay in the house all the time, it's like you need to get up and get out, you need to get moving, whatever. And then when you get out, you're stared at and you're ridiculed. What do you think? What do y'all think?
Listen, the ridicule of you working out far outweighs. See what I did there? Far outweighs the ridicule of anything else you're gonna get ridiculed for, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
well,
like,
even just trying to live life, like you just said, looking at furniture, shopping for groceries.
I will admit, watching a big woman eat salad, you still looking at her like, yo, fat ass wanna, you know, you got too much dressing on that bitch.
You got a lot of croutons. You got on
plenty calories. You done put plenty motherfucking carbs on that salad, bitch.
Ham chunks, really?
They can't.
Put too much ranch.
Oh, I know you done went crazy with the motherfucking
bacon bits.
Like, I ain't never seen a motherfucker eat beets until now, bitch. You just eat everything, don't you?
I cannot. Well, you know what? We done talked about her, but you know what? Somebody we need to talk about and give props to.
Shout out to the big girls, man.
We're gonna give props to our girl Lizzo, and I'm gonna give AP his credit in a minute. But let's just look at Lizzo real quick, because when I saw her, I was like, "Oh my god, she's my size, and she looks good as hell." This is Lizzo.
Shit.
Wow.
This is Lizzo.
Holy.
I've been singing her praises for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you have.
This is the result of holding out. This is the result of you staying down until the results show that this person can be one way or the other. It don't matter. You'll love her in all different forms.
Yeah. Now I don't know how good of a person she is, but I would take her this way. I would have took her the big way. Low key.
You always gave her props. You always thought she was sexy.
She wasn't like that's what it was. It was sexy. It was never like super bad. Like she just, you know who gobble a dick down. Like that's my thought process. Like she was like she'll gobble a dick to death.
Oh my God.
Hey, she ain't coming to nothing where we gotta wear evening gowns to and shit. Like, you going to your mama, your auntie wedding? Like, I'm going to the wedding, bitch. You stay here till I get back. They didn't accommodate for your ass, bitch. Like, it's too much accommodations your ass need.
Listen, but she looks great, and I wanted to give her props. We was talking about Dank, and I'm like, we got to talk about Lizzo because she looking fine, and she's been working out, like she's been showing. So even whether or not she's have any Ozempic or anything, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because she's also putting in that sweat equity in the gym. She's eating right. she's been doing this for over a year now. So, girl, shout out to you, Lizzo. Getting healthy, girl. You making me definitely want to get on it because I'm like, she got my same stomach rolls and back rolls and my same flat ass at the top. And she still looks great. And she's representing for the chunky monkeys. So shout out.
That's
to
right.
her.
Yeah,
Shout
y'all
out
will
to
be
Lizzo.
lying. Y'all will be lying if y'all say she whack right now.
Yeah, I would love to know what Corey would have to say about her now. You know, she used to be a butt of jokes for not just him, but a lot of people. Just
She
for her
did what he
being,
can't
you know,
even do.
big and, you know, I guess quote unquote unapologetic. But now what people got to say?
We gonna
Because
see.
everybody, what was their main thing? Oh, it's not about the fact that she's big. She just needs to be healthy. She needs to. She looks unhealthy. She's too big. She needs to lose some weight. All right, she did it now. Now
She
what?
did it.
Y'all gonna be just as loud about her losing the weight and becoming healthy as y'all were when she
Right.
was a big girl, or what?
Look, I came from the hood, nigga. Like every bitch in the neighborhood that was cute in the face was fuckable back in the day. Like we wasn't so goddamn picky. It's you,
About the bodies.
you internet niggas
Yeah,
changed
sell it.
what was fuckable and not fuckable. When we was young, I mean, shit, if a bitch was cute, and women used to be fly, so they used to dress nice. Like a lot of women didn't even show their body; they would wear like boy clothes, jeans, sweaters, and shit like that, polo shirts. So you had to see through all that, and a bitch face was her what y'all call a face card. That
Face
was the
card,
that's all a bitch needed back in the day.
Yeah. That's true. Shout out to T-Fam1. Thank you for the 20, brother. And thank you for having a great sense of humor with us. He says, salute to y'all. I'll start donating to the Cash App. Good breakdown earlier, GMS, on your show. Yes,
appreciate you, family.
GMS show. Thank you,
Hank
T-Fam.
said she got the stomach tucked in the front of the panties. That's
I do.
Look, that's sexy.
I do.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sexy.
Y'all got another tricks of the trade.
Shit,
Listen,
that's sexy.
but somebody grab onto that, and that's one thing because I was telling my roommate, like I was talking to her, my roommate, about Lizzo's picture, like before the show, and I'm like, girl, she just made me feel so much more confident.
You know what?
Like,
go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just thinking, like, when you do fuck a big bitch,
yeah,
like when you like zone out, you know, niggas know what I mean by zone out. When you in mode and you killing something, you do get disrespectful and start grabbing their belly like it's just handles and shit. You just dig in and grab a big ass piece of belly and just be like, yeah.
It feels good. I mean, listen, grab the stomach. It's okay.
That's how fucking big bitches sound. It sound like pop. Pop, pop, pop.
That's what you call floppetry. That's the floppetry.
Floppetry,
hell of a smack, motherfucker.
It ain't nothing wrong with it.
No, and the suction of their fupa and your shit. Is it like a? I can't say
vacuum.
It's a pop and a vacuum plunger suck off of that bitch.
But they still getting the business and giving the business, and that's what she was saying.
Wet.
He was like, "Didn't I tell you?" She's like, "You focus too much on your body, like
you know, the fat grows in the coochie too. So she got bellies in there. It be tight and just oozing around your dick. That's true. Listen, fat go everywhere. That shit be the tightest coochie you gonna ever find. Gonna be on a fat bitch.
Hey man,
okay.
I don't doubt
any
that.
fat bitches in the audience that want to verify.
Look, that's
look, that's I was just gonna say. All you gotta do is say something nice. You could be disrespectful as fuck. Any of you fat, heavy salad eating bitches in the chat, got some tight.
I have heard that though. I have heard that, like, and when, like, cause mine, like, it tries to take the condom off and everything. And I'm like, JR.
No, that is the sound spelled out. I don't give a
JR.
fuck. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. That is the sound spelled out. If you ever want to write a book about fat bitches, that is how you spell it, motherfucker.
I know y'all asses be watching anime and all that shit. Cause how did you come up with the spelling for the damn
that was
sound?
Genius, nigga.
Anyway, all right, moving on, because I'll get doing too much about my own shit anyway. Can we talk real quick about the news a little bit? There was another plane crash incident. I don't know if y'all heard about this, but there were two planes that actually collided with one another at the Arizona airport, I believe.
Mhm.
So they had a collision. People died, and then
On
we know
in the air or on the
think it was-
runway.
I think it was in the air, but they were near that airport. I don't know if they were
Yeah.
taking off.
They were near the runway.
Yeah, so I don't know. And like last week, there was a Delta that left Minneapolis, GMS's neck of the woods.
Oh,
I
they
didn't
and
know
went to-
anybody that was on there.
Thank God, went to Toronto, and they crash landed in Toronto and went belly up.
Now that's the one. I'm surprised nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
whole
Well, nobody
plane-
died. Let's say
Or,
that.
yeah,
Nobody died.
nobody died. They I don't know if y'all saw the video, but the video was crazy. Like it looked like it was about to be a good landing, and then right when it hit the runway, the motherfucker literally just tipped so fast on his upside down and was sliding, and all you saw was fire and smoke. I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
It's
But
scary as
nobody
fuck.
died.
Nobody
And
died.
They Delta
offering
released
money.
a statement. I think it was them or the news outlets released a statement because they got word from Delta that they're giving all 80 passengers $30,000 apiece.
Well, they're offering them that, and that's telling me
Yeah. That means
There's
they know
more
they
to
gonna
get.
get millions.
Yes.
more to get. If they
I know-
offering you 30,
I know if the higher ups, if they were happen to be there, they wouldn't have let them doors crack open. They would have been out there lighting a fire under that bitch. Like this shit got to go. Everybody got to die in this motherfucker. We
Gotta do
can't
the
leave
math.
nobody alive. But-
yeah.
It was another video of a pilot refusing to take flight. He was like, "Hell no, we not doing it." Like, nope. Like
Really?
he wasn't comfortable with the plane he was in, and all the
Yeah.
passengers was cool with getting off. They was like, "Shit, if he ain't cool with it, then fuck it." Like,
Look, I ain't cool with it.
That's some shit. You be like, "Man, let me buy you
Whoa.
a drink, motherfucker."
Listen
What?
here.
We are breaking
I
news.
just-
What?
I just had to do the math.
Oh,
All right.
do the math.
So with 80 passengers, 30,000 apiece, that's about $2.4 million, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then you go to the annual revenue of Delta,
What?
it's $61.64 billion.
Oh,
I
they don't.
need. Oh,
I
need
need
a
hit 'em
billion
up.
there.
A billion, bitch.
Y'all only making 8. Y'all only making 7 billion this year, motherfucker.
Right.
Y'all annual income gonna be 7 B's, nigga. I'm getting mine.
And you know, the first thing somebody did when they got that news that they was talking about giving 30,000, they looked that annual revenue up. They said, I'll be damned,
No,
nigga.
sir.
My back hurt,
Lawyers.
bitch.
No,
My back
sir.
hurt, my leg hurt, nigga.
Lawyers
I
coming out the woodwork to represent.
gotta-
them.
I would be
got a limp
slamming,
arm.
nigga. I would be slamming my shoulder against a motherfucking door frame. Bah! Bah! I sound like I'm fucking Lizzo. Bah!
Oh.
Bah!
As soon as I would have realized I just survived a plane crash, bro, it would have took me a lot to get up out of there.
Yeah.
I would have stumbled out of the door. I would have been.
I need assistance the whole way.
I would have had them
Somebody
carry
please.
me out. I would have got carried out.
Yeah.
I definitely. I would have looked at wife.
Don't
Like,
just walk out.
go to sleep, bitch. We are not awake until we make it to the house.
They gotta
He
drag
said,
us out
hey,
here.
hey, as soon as I'm looking,
Where
the
am
plane
I?
stopped.
This is me coming out of my coma. Where am I?
Hey, he
They've
looked
been
over to his
doing all
wife.
kind of shit to me for 2 weeks, and I just been having to keep my eyes tight the whole 2
He
weeks.
said, if you do what I say right now, we will never have to work another day in our life.
My wife would really go into a coma if I tell her some
For
shit like that. Her body would really relax into a motherfucking coma. Like,
No more work.
Wrong.
I think your wife
Oh,
dead,
God.
sir. Like, shit, that bitch ain't dead. She just don't want to work.
She's smart.
I would have got on my knees. Why? I would have sold the shit out of that.
Listen, man. I feel
I'm gonna be
this
calling
is-
for my dog that I didn't bring on the flight. Like Sparky, Sparky, where are you?
Is it
It was
1985?
in my bag, Sparky.
Oh yeah, they gotta cough up the millions, man. I'm not
Nigga.
going.
They're going
Motherfuckers
to.
Motherfuckers be
upside
doing that
down.
with fender benders. Motherfuckers be getting over on fender benders. You
Right.
better believe you flip my plane over, nigga. Shit.
And it's because with a plane,
They
it's
call me
commercial.
Big Meech, Larry
Oh.
Hoover.
Hey, and in the video, the aftermath of them coming out,
Mhm.
they had the big ass truck there that was spraying it down. They're in Canada. It's freezing cold. It's snow everywhere, and they spray in the plane.
Hypothermia.
They get sprayed.
Hypothermia.
You saw some dude who walked away after getting sprayed on the accident. His whole side was white. I said, "Oh yeah, give me more. I got frostbite, bitch. I got frostbite."
Nigga, I would have been swimming on the snow like
whole side.
I would have been making frontwards snow angels and shit. With my face in that shit. His nose is about to fall off. His nose.
I would have been snorting snow like fucking Tony Montana, nigga. Nigga get brain freeze. Fuck my whole shit up.
I got black nose asses.
I got brain freeze on my nose, bitch.
Listen,
80 million.
I ain't got a nose no more, but I got 80
What happened to your clothes, sir? I don't know. Where's some Sparky? Like, here, put on this little, trying to give me one of them little tinfoil blankets. Get this shit off of me until I find my dog.
You've been watching Grey's Anatomy and shit. Shout out to Joe Thompson. Thank you for the 10, brother. You never say anything, but you always contribute.
Shout out to Joe.
And we appreciate you.
It's probably one of them older cats that just know how to send a super chat. He don't know how to do the, he can't spell out no emoji.
He like to just do the sticker.
Like this, like.
He said $10? Shit.
Oh, shit, 10. I thought that was one. How you take this?
He said, God damn it.
Take this shit back.
Bernadette. God damn it.
How you do the thing with the thing so I can get this motherfucking.
I done did some shit.
Oh shit!
They could never really fully explain it. He just, I just did some shit.
He gonna take his change jar and just shake out $10 out the motherfucking change. Shit!
He shook $9 out that motherfucker. He said, "I gotta shake $9."
My goddamn cigarette money.
Be $1.
Meaning to send 1 and sending 10 is funny as hell. Oh look! Well, you gotta highlight Sean. Shout out to Sean Mims, 1999. He's another one. He never says anything either to us, but he always supports. So thank you, Sean.
Oh, he'll say a few things over at because I think
he'll be on Reaper, but he don't do it on our show.
Shit, he's just showing love.
He used to comment after the show. So
yeah.
Are you muted, AP?
He said, "Wah wah 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 wah."
My thing, man. Sean don't want to be a part of the shit we be saying. He be like,
oh,
but my government job ain't gonna let me say. I can't.
My government job. Yeah, probably because it'd be wild. Like I be trying to signal AP sometimes and like,
no, fuck that.
No, don't go there. I'm trying to protect you.
One of these niggas had their shit turned up and they fat ass girl sitting on the edge of the bed. They turned that shit down when we was going in.
She been talking about it all week, talking about no, that Dank Demoss, she is justified. Okay.
Turn. Oh, I know. They been going back and forth debating that shit. No. Because that's his motherfucking. Don't be lifted. Don't be a part of lifting.
So what? When we get in the car, you don't talk about how I can't fit. And we go everywhere.
Like, bitch, we got a motherfucking conversion van, bitch. We got a pre-converted conversion van, bitch. We got a customized
bitch, I drive a Hummer. What you talk about?
Bitch, this is a RV, bitch. Like you sleep, you sit in the goddamn picnic table. You sit at the picnic table in an RV, bitch.
He bought one of Shaq's old cars off the auction and shit. He said, "You know what I had to do to get this shit to fit you?"
Mm.
Oh, look, here we go.
See,
okay.
I knew it was a reason. Look, he couldn't fuck. The last time they recorded one of his conversations with the little lot lizard, he was like, y'all got cameras and audio, huh? Okay. All right. My bad. No, that was not what it sounded like. I was ordering pizza. Yes. They have a pizza called Quick Dick Suck and fuck from like back shots. That is a pizza, sir. So you telling me you ordered a dick suck and a back shot? Then. That's what they call it. I'm sorry, but that's the pizza. What's the name of the pizza place? Inappropriate Pizza, motherfucker. got it. Okay, so I knew y'all had the cameras. I didn't know it was audio. I apologize.
Inappropriate
Niggas are lying till they know they niggas are lie and plead for their job until they know it's futile. Like, oh, I'm fired. All right. Well, fuck you then.
Until they tell you to leave and they gonna have to escort you off the premises. Now your ass, all right, fuck.
That's when it's fuck you and all the little
I ain't fuck with you, bitch ass niggas. No way.
Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Gonna got the nerve to deny nigga vacation.
Now your boss is a cracker and all types of shit.
Well, I don't know who's gonna take the load. I don't know who's gonna take the load. They're like, you gotta return the truck, sir. I ain't gotta return a motherfucking thing.
Wait,
I ain't gotta return a motherfucking thing.
And I'm keeping these tools, goddammit.
Hold on, GMS just reminded me of something that I found very
Come on, girl,
funny.
get on out of the back. He got a bitch hiding in the back. Come on, fuck these niggas.
His work wife.
Come on, goddamn it. No, the big bitch. Come on, girl. I'm tired of transporting you fat bitches in my 16, 18 wheeler. Bitch, get your ass up.
I can't. Oh my god. I gotta GMS.
What if they made like a flat? What if they made flatbeds to get the big bitches, pick up big bitches with lifts?
What?
Like when you order an XL lift, they just come with a flatbed. Like get on back there, get on up back there.
They got custom seatbelts.
You just got a bitch. No, she just got to stand up and hold on to the rails as you
drive.
Get on up back there.
No, you have a girl.
You want straps? You got to ask them, do they want straps instead of seatbelts? You want straps or no straps?
Oh god, I can't. Oh,
I'm just saying, man. Think about it. If a motherfucker is the size of something that you imagine, if okay, here we go. This is some real logical shit. GMS, you have a car service, and I call you and I say, I need something transported. I need a safe that weighs 800 pounds or a ton. Fuck it. I got a safe that weighs a ton. What you coming over there to get this motherfucking safe with?
A crowbar.
This nigga open it. Look, we not moving this. We can move the contents inside.
I saw it on YouTube. We can open this shit in 5 minutes.
No, you gotta move it.
You gotta
move this.
A chain in a Ram 3400 or some shit.
That's like what I'm saying. Like, so logically, if you know you coming to pick up some big shit, you're gonna bring something that can hold that shit.
It's gonna have to haul it, yeah.
So how can you call me and say I'm 629 pounds on a good day? I need a lift, goddammit. What you coming with? You know what I'm saying?
A goddamn forklift.
Something. You like so it's I think that's what the lawyer should argue in the motherfucking court. Like, look, what if I had to go get materials from the fucking Home Depot or some shit? I'm bringing a pickup. You know what I mean?
All right.
So how does this woman expect me to load or haul? Because that's what you got to call her rides, hauls. Like, you know what I'm saying? How am I supposed to haul this bitch to the inappropriate pizza this bitch trying to go to?
Inappropriate pizzas.
Oh my lord.
All right, move on.
It's fine. I was trying to find some because GMS had reminded me of this man when he said the slur that you say for white people, I guess.
Cracker ass cracker.
Yeah, that one. You had reminded me of this guy, but I couldn't find a video for him. So
look, everybody that come get them got on overalls. That's exactly the type of nigga that would be like, I don't turn down no money. Nigga from Mississippi, I don't turn down no money. You want straps?
Overalls and no shirt, just a bunch of taco meat on his chest.
You want straps or no straps? No, we're gonna have to tie it down because I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? No, I got it. I fit it. I get it in there. I get it to fit.
He said, "I'll be hitting them turns a little sharp, so we're gonna have to strap you down." You know, what I'm
them
saying?
Niggas don't turn down no money, man. We trying to move our house down the street. I got it. Just let me get a rope and some
You gotta put her in a big body Cadillac.
I got a homie like that, dog. A nigga don't turn down no money. I be like, yeah, I'm trying to build a castle. He be like, all right. Third Tuesday, Thursday. I can come over there and I'm gonna mark it off, and I'm gonna come over there on Tuesday or Thursday, and nigga,
You gonna accept the challenge every time?
Every time. I'll be having to like.
Nigga showed up with a flatbed full of cinder blocks and
nigga. Guess what you'll have in a couple months? A goddamn castle,
castle.
A goddamn castle. It ain't gonna be regular,
a drawbridge and shit.
All kind of shit. It ain't gonna be the code, but that motherfucker gonna have a goddamn castle, nigga.
Shock's good in this one, baby. You gotta have good shocks for that shit.
Oh,
no, a nigga with overalls and no shirt, he ain't gonna accommodate. His wife look just like this bitch. Oh, you cute. Come on in here, girl.
At least I already know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, you about 3 pounds lighter than my wife.
3.
He said 3 pounds.
He said 3 because 3 pounds make all the difference.
That's so specific.
Oh, you just made it. Because after 350, or 650, I kind of don't know.
Oh my god.
Hey, this is totally off subject, but got the DNA test back for my dog, man.
It's your daughter?
No, I
didn't see that shit coming.
Right. Right. DNA
I thought you was gonna be free.
Your daughter?
She looks just like you. Like what?
No, that's my mini me. I got a Doberman Pinscher, man.
Oh, that's what her DNA came back as?
Yeah.
Is she full?
She's 60%.
Okay, because she looks a little like grayish.
A little bit of a pit too. She got
exactly
Australian cattle dog.
This nigga said I got a Doberman
Pitbull.
Pinscher. Nigga, 60%. And then what else? A pit bull and what else?
Hold on.
This nigga named 3 breeds.
Australian cattle dog and American pit bull terrier.
She's cute.
Yeah, man. She's a. Oh, I thought she froze for a second. He really
no,
did.
I'm just thinking, like, nigga, that dog got health problems like a motherfucker. That dog don't know what the fuck. You can't even Google how do I take care of whatchamacallit. They go like, I don't know, motherfucker. Just feed that motherfucker, make sure it don't.
Just do what you gotta do.
Well, if it's the terrier side, it might have cardiac arrest on your motherfucking ass. It's the Doberman Pinscher, nigga. Like,
Them
man, that's a mutt, nigga.
Them dogs are smart as hell, man.
But you know, it's better to have mutts than pure breed. I think pure breeds have a lot of health problems.
I think those when they breed those smaller animals and breed those exotic dogs be the sick ones. Like if they pure, I don't think pure dogs be having a problem, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I could too.
Did he say apes?
Okay, extraordinary regular Nika. Thank you for the $4.99. He said, ever noticed 50 and Corey got the same tendencies? Apes of tendencies. They're both cancers, or maybe types of tendencies. And yes, they do. They both very emotional and petty. And
I was about to say, he's calling 2 black men apes during Black History Month is crazy.
Well, clearly he looked like Huey P. Newton, like somebody else tried to give. He looks Black Pantherish.
That look Frederick.
He the light skin nigga that'd be in the Panther.
I'm not gonna tell nobody else what they look like. I clearly can't.
Shout out to you, Jose Johnson. I know your name, Oscar Williams. Roberto Smith.
Eduardo Alexander.
Yeah, exactly. Like Johnson. Like Jackson. Shit. We know our slave owner names. We the Smiths, the Johnsons, the Jacksons, the Williams.
Angel Jackson.
But low-key we laughing, but like when I was younger,
That's my type of
I
name.
realized a lot of Filipino people
bro.
have Spanish last names, and I'm like,
Yeah.
why do you look Asian, you know what I'm saying, but why are you like Patrick Perez? Like where is the Perez come from? And I guess that's that same kind of shit where because they were settled and colonized and shit, you know, by the Spaniards.
Yeah.
The Filipinos, they still have them names.
I think he said Felipe Jenkins. That's fucking funny, man.
Y'all fucking stupid. Y'all be clowning.
Oh man, Emmanuel Williams.
You know why it's more funny? Shout out to bro though. Extraordinary at home. Like, damn, that nigga nailed it. Guarantee we nailed that shit.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
That nigga got two sides of the family for show, nigga.
Got a sister named what they say? What's the girl's name?
Maria. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what they doing.
Consuela Hamilton.
Maria, nigga.
Alicia, Maria.
Maria is nigga top Spanish female name of all time, nigga.
At least middle name, if not first.
Shit, that shit first, nigga. Maria, nigga.
Anyway.
Guadalupe.
All right, so let's talk about Jay-Z real quick.
Right.
So if y'all remember, Jay-Z was pulled into a lawsuit along with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to read that comment before I get into that?
Yeah, fuck it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Extraordinary, regular. No, that's okay. Because we've been talking about him.
I know people that's like, ain't necessarily in the chat like that.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Extraordinary regular nigga said, a white lady once described me as a tall black Mexican, not so skinny kid.
That is too descriptive. That bitch was too descriptive.
She was being borderline disrespectful.
He's tall.
She said, "Oh, hold up, bitch."
But he's husky and he's got soft hair, but he's dark.
You know what I'm saying? He found this shit out in the interrogation room. It was like, no, we got the right description, nigga. We are looking for, like, we need to see some ID manual. We know what we're looking for. We're looking for a tall, white, Mexican, skinny Negro.
White Negro.
Nigga was everything.
Carrying tortillas and motherfucking.
But like the not so skinny
Baby,
part
I'm a
is
dog.
like, I don't want anybody to describe me as not so skinny.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Go ahead.
Where we at with it, Binky?
Anyway, Jay-Z. So Jay-Z was pulled into a lawsuit along with Diddy. If y'all remember, of a woman that said when she was like 13, she went to some Diddy after party and got assaulted. Essentially, that was the story from like after the VMAs back in the day. Yikes. Her story started falling apart, as she did like a TV interview, and people were looking at the facts. It just wasn't adding up. Well, the case got dismissed against both of them with prejudice. Okay, and with prejudice means it's permanently
you can't come
dismissed.
And try to. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Can't come back and try to refile the same case.
Right. So,
do you think that this case being dismissed with prejudice this way, do you think this happened because Jay-Z wasn't quiet about it and he was fighting it publicly?
It's a combination of power and that, power and the fact that he could disprove it, because where is the real proof? And on top of that, the girl's story was not corroborated by anybody, and including her own father. So it looked crazy.
Nobody, and I said this when we talked about it before. Mm-hmm. I felt like Jay-Z had somebody falsely accuse him. So when some real accusations come, it will not look,
would be a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Because this is the same nigga who, now I never believed that he did this.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you tell me that he fuck on underage starlets, little young wannabe singers underage when he was in his late 20s and shit like that,
it's believable.
It's
just
a whole
because of the
motherfucking case.
Nigga made a joint album with R. Kelly. They was doing
not even
that's probably why they got into it on tour. They can say, "Man, give me my little bitch."
Man, what happened to the little 16-year-old bitch I let you have? Like, you supposed to bring the bitch back. I don't know. Her parents looking for her and they calling me. But look, real shit though.
Yeah.
that didn't sound realistic. Like, what, bitch? Like, that don't sound right. So
Nah.
I didn't believe that.
Yeah.
But again, it's not, to me, a smart motherfucker seeing what's going on with Diddy, seeing what's going on with R. Kelly and all that shit. I would also think it's smart to go put some bullshit out there so that it can get disproven. That way people are even more on my side when some better or more truthful allegations come my way, if ever.
You want to know what's diabolical?
I think he took care. I think he take care of the people that could hurt him. I think of the people that could hurt him are either dead already or well paid. Foxy Brown should be the brokest fucking bitch in the world. Do you know how many rappers fell the fuck off, you know, and can't sustain their lifestyle, yet Foxy been running around here rich for years.
And she defends him, so yeah.
And going to defend him. You get what I'm saying? Who else? I mean, Rihanna, is she gonna say something? Hell no. So I'm just saying, I'm not putting this for show on Jay. I'm just saying nobody that's old enough to remember would think that he didn't do what niggas was doing at that time and didn't even look at it any kind of way. And you got these young chicks around trying, like Monica. You think you think Monica was in the game amongst grown-ups and not getting fucked on? Are you crazy?
Man.
It's very, very possible. I know at times. What you were gonna say, GMS? What's diabolical?
The diabolical part would be how it was orchestrated, if that was the case. Because I have a feeling, you know, there's people out there that don't care about scrutiny, don't care about backlash, because they know being smarter is knowing that people don't actually give a fuck. They only care about the moment. And once people stop talking about it, once it stops becoming a headline, once the post stop becoming viral, people drown stories out. So the lawyer that was doing this, the Tony Busby guy, if he's a shady lawyer, if he does shady business, I mean, it ain't nothing for Jay to throw a bag over here and say, hey, get this person, or have, you know, basically tell her, hey, this will be a good idea because Jay-Z, he has X amount of money. He was here at this time. You can say this, you can do that. And I promise you'll get a payday. And then boom, orchestrated story. Of course, she's not going to be trying to go through with it because she knows it's a lie. So she fucking gets cold feet. She don't want to do this. She want to drop the whole suit. Tony Busby asks, oh my God, really? He's good because he got what he needed. Jay got what he needed. Boom, orchestrated, evil plan down the drain.
That's honestly very possible, though. I think Jay might be eyeing a defamation suit against that dude. That the Busby guy, the lawyer, Tony Busby.
We'll see. We'll see if that goes through. If it doesn't go through, if it doesn't actually like see the light of day as far as like the actual like trial, because we'll hear about it if it does happen. Yeah. But if it don't,
see, y'all got to remember, Bill Cosby went to jail with even less, less
evidence
and a much longer time span. So there, without power, Jay would have still been under scrutiny. So he definitely wielded some power to not be brought down or even put in that scenario. You know what I'm saying? But I do respect, because I didn't never believe it to begin with. But that's what made me think, like, nigga, you put that shit out there on.
It was too fake sounding.
That's the okie doke. like that's the okie doke, nigga. Like, I don't even think a lawyer with any half decent sense would thought he had a case. Right. I wouldn't doubt if he not a part of the motherfucking payoff. Like, look, Busby, you a shady motherfucker. Come at me with this. You know, I'm gonna come at you with a lawsuit. We're gonna settle out of that quickly. We're gonna have it, all of the details of that not gonna come out. But here's a bag. Come at me with this bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Look, he played chess. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z, he that nigga. He that type of guy. I just don't believe the way they just been making up cases on these niggas and putting them in jail.
Yeah.
And how you know, I was scared for the nigga. I was like, it's looking bad because they can do what they want to do.
And it was working for a long time.
OJ went to jail for going to get his own stolen shit from a motherfucker for 9 years.
Stealing his shit back. Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, like, Jay, you is a super Mason.
And they had the thieves looking like they was victims and shit.
Real shit.
Right.
Real
like
shit.
He did something to them.
So how the fuck do we watch Bill, OJ, R. Kelly, Puffy, and they all got bullshit cases, believe it or not. Even Puffy case some bullshit as far as illegal for this nigga not to have a bail. Like, this is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Do we think he a creepy motherfucker, freaky? Yeah, we do. But legally,
not necessarily illegal.
Yeah, so
I think he just pissed some people off because I'm telling you, the fact that cartel dude sued him, like, how do you sue somebody over illegal goods? Like, you wanted that on the record for some reason. So I feel like there's a lot going on with the Puffy stuff that we don't even realize. They're trying to.
They trying to bury that man.
Yes, they are. He pissed somebody off. The Great 1773 said, "Hell, we saw them rewrite the law to convict Cosby."
And this is more of what he said, because this is a good point too.
Oh, AP, now on the flip side, if Jay-Z did engineer this, he ran the risk of people still thinking he's guilty. Sometimes the accusation can be just as damning as the conviction.
But when they already on you, when you see your partner in crime, who you also have been present for a lot of weird shit, go down like a nigga as big as Puffy, I'm sure that was a fucking meeting that went down. Like, how the fuck do we avoid them coming to my house and arresting me, even if it's for questioning?
Yeah. Well, see, and they already was on Jay's ass. They already was on Jay's ass, like, not just, certain people in the media, but the public. Like, they were already talking about Jay this, Jay that. A lot of people was already talking about how they didn't like Jay-Z, how he was doing this and joining the NFL after trying to talk about boycotting them. And then on top of that, the Jay shit where, what did he do?
Jay got bodies too, Dolores. You better fucking believe that.
With Jay's situation.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We want to say allegedly. Y'all know
that could
around
mean
the time,
pussy too, though. So
around the time Diddy was going through his thing, what were they saying? Who were they saying was next?
Jay motherfucking Z. That's
so
people were wanting Jay to be next.
But even without help, he had allegations coming.
Right.
So for him to not say nothing, like, I gotta shut up, I think the strategy of throwing some fugazi out there was smart, if that was the case.
If that was
right. My initial thoughts.
Go ahead.
My initial thoughts with that was what I was just saying, as far as people saying he was next. I was like, oh, that's why that lawsuit dropped, because it was perfect time and everybody already have it in their mind, like, oh, Jay-Z's next. If we put out a lawsuit or put out some allegations, they gonna believe it off top.
What y'all need to remember, though, this is the problem. We remember Jay-Z. Yeah. I'm old enough to know that this nigga had these same allegations his whole motherfucking career.
Yeah.
He was known. We never even doubted whether he was fucking on Foxy Brown. This is niggas my age already knew he got dirt under his nails for this type of shit. So that's why we're not like, oh, we want Jay to go down. We remember, motherfucker. Even when they was interviewing like Dame and certain motherfuckers, they was like, they wasn't telling, but they was like telling with their face, like on some haters.
Yeah, they were. But I think
I don't know. What did you look at? Like, I don't know. Did you ask such and such? They was dry snitching on that nigga. Like,
but I think that back in the day, though, if we're being honest about the times, okay, it was just kind of accepted that that's what it was. People didn't look at him as, being nasty, or even now, people weren't like necessarily like he was crazy. Though now the general public, yes, right, is like on this whole thing about the age stuff. But back then, it was just like, okay, yeah.
You absolutely right. But imagine Bill Cosby's, when he was doing it, it was even more acceptable. They was at the Playboy Mansion where underage bitches was working and servicing celebrities. It was normal. He is a contemporary with Elvis. Other old people that was fucking and marrying young kids. Bill Cosby is a contemporary of these same old niggas, and he went to jail for this shit.
But his was different. Bill's stuff was less about underage women and more
giving
about
out
actual
Quaaludes.
but it was more about actual scrape, is what I'm saying.
But
than
that was normal
underage women.
too, unfortunately.
I get it. It was the
Drugging,
Molly of back then. I
yeah,
get
it was fucking. And Rick Ross got a fucking song. You get what I'm saying? Like
he
dude,
do, and it's still wrong just because he got a song. Like,
But-
don't say you slipped Molly in my drink, and I
and she didn't even know it. Like, come on, like what the fuck? Until it got highlighted as bad shit. Now everybody like,
Once it got
oh,
demonized,
shit. Not to mention flying bitches out became trafficking.
Mm-hmm.
just
Flying
imagine how
bitches
many
out.
niggas is still scared that some shit finna pop up on their ass. There's a lot of niggas out here that's moving very careful right now.
Where's
sure.
Snoop?
Snoop.
Where the fuck is? I ain't got IG no more. Where the
Yeah.
fuck is Snoop?
He's around, but he's
Okay,
like,
because I ain't seen this nigga in a minute.
He just his account just stays posting a bunch of random
yeah,
shit.
it's like a meme page now. It's not like
Yeah.
a lot about his personal life. You know, a lot of people mad with him about the election, so he's just like, he just wants to be liked, so he don't really post a lot of opinionated stuff. But he's definitely one that I'm sure things will come back on at some point also. But we'll see. You know, I just think that with the Cosby thing, like I said, his was more about scrape and taking advantage of people that did not want it. Now, of course,
How come them same bitches had a guest spot on the Cosby Show 2 weeks after? That was a one-sided trial, man. That was a one-sided trial, man.
I don't know. I don't know all the details, but I do know certain things, because even like when Beverly Johnson talked about it, I think her situation happened either while she was on set or it was after she was already had done her guest spot, where she had the situation where her body went limp and he was assaulting her.
You know
so
what?
I don't know.
Prostitutes do to get through fucking on people that they don't want to fuck.
What?
They get high as fuck. If somebody unattractive and they gotta push themselves through it to get the money, they get high. They don't want to be present mentally.
Yeah.
Them bitches was willingly taking the motherfucking drug. You cannot convince me he was sneaking them bitches.
You cannot convince me that he didn't, because as a woman, I've had some questionable things happen.
Y'all always blame the niggas when y'all wake up and the nigga gone and your pussy and ass sore. It wasn't his fault. You know what the fuck was happening.
Don't do that.
Women always try to act like,
no.
I don't know how, because I would have never let them fuck, bitch. How am I at your apartment, bitch? Like, how did I get here, motherfucker?
It's one thing
you
if
thought we was finna do a puzzle, bitch.
It's one thing if you go into a consensual situation and y'all want to get lit and you want to, because
listen, this is why I have such a hard time.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
Stories. Go ahead.
Okay, let me finish what I'm saying.
Okay. Put a fucking hurry it up. Let's go.
Okay,
come on now.
All right. So what I'm shut your ass up. All I'm saying is that it's one thing if y'all want to get lit and we want to drink and we want to smoke or we want to do our drugs to, because whatever certain things do, make things heighten. That is one thing. But if I'm, in there with you, if you're in my dressing room, I just did your show, we're talking, you hand me some wine, I could drink wine and I shouldn't expect that some should be in my shit if I didn't ask for that. And that's kind of what happened with her, according to what she said. So I'm not going to say, oh, she just wanted that. I'm not going to assume that.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I need to believe that that's what happened. I need to believe that that's how it went down. Because what makes more sense, if Bill even would have better evidence other than women 30 years later saying I had a glass of wine and I felt weird and all of a sudden I fucked Bill Cosby. I don't believe that shit like that, because what really be happening is them bitches know the power and the opportunity coming to them, and they might even partake in some narcotics because they like, he's unattractive, I don't really want to fuck him, but I got to get through this shit, so fuck it. I believe that more than I believe him. Yeah. Here, bitch, here's some Kool-Aid.
I believe that happened,
like,
but listen, AP, this is the thing, okay? A lot of women, this is the whole thing, because we all know the way that
hurry it up.
the way that Bill Cosby's whole shit came apart was because of a joke, right? Because of Hannibal Buress making a joke that somebody recorded and put on Facebook, and the rest was history. But his joke was about the fact that Bill Cosby always talking about black men need to pull their pants up, and he's like, you need to stop scraping women and putting shit in their drinks or whatever, because it was an open secret in Hollywood. And I've seen Bill Maher talk about that over the years, and he had talked about a friend of his that happened to before that joke came out. People knew this shit about this nigga. I'm not gonna make excuses for someone.
Now that is the best point you made, and I agree that was probably a thing. But this is what I'm telling you: the same way Bill Maher knew about that, the same way everybody else in Hollywood knew about that, the bitches knew about that. I'm trying to like, motherfuckers be knowing a lot more of what they getting into. And then they get into it, and then when things don't go their way, now it's let me tell. And this is what I was going to say about, I'm not defending Scrape at all. I think that's some hoe ass shit. You shouldn't have to do all that.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I've watched women lie on niggas that I absolutely know for a fact this bitch was the one pursuing this nigga. This was the bitch trying to fuck on dude. This is the bitch. And as soon as it didn't go her way, as soon as he shitted on her, as soon as he told some other people, or as soon as she got looked at or labeled as a hoe for fucking the whole team, now the whole team is rapists? Like, no, I seen this shit too many times. Bitches
you know
need to walk this shit off unless you got some better proof than 30 years later having a fucking story.
I'm not gonna say walk it off, but what I'm gonna say is to your point. No, seriously, to your point. Okay, like I rewatched The Wire about 5 or 6 times at this point in my life because it's an amazing show. And in season 4, which is about the kids, okay, and being in school and how basically you get into the lifestyle of being whatever in the hood. That happened, where a girl went into the bathroom with a couple of boys. They had one of the kids look out. One of the main kids from that season was looking out. I guess the girl tried to talk to those boys the next day, and they was like, man, get the fuck out of here, right? Kind of thing. So then she told the teachers that they scraped her in the bathroom and that Randy was part of it. And he was like, what? She wanted to go in there. They asked me to look out. And so I do remember seeing that. A lot of that show comes from real life. So I'm not going to discount what you're saying, because I literally remember seeing that and like, holy shit.
I'm not discounting that men don't do shit like this.
Yes.
But I believe the way they used to move in those circles, they got to trade. Same thing with Diddy. They got to trade. Take what you like. You want red pills, blue pills, pink pills, weed, coke. What the fuck
I didn't know what the fuck a Quaalude was until they started talking about the fucking Bill Cosby shit. And I was like, a Quaalude? I thought that was like some random shit that niggas was taking once in a while. Then you find out that was the main drug of choice back in that time.
Back then, they don't even make them no more. Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm not saying that he probably didn't get too comfortable being a creep.
Yeah.
And somebody brought up Hugh Hefner being a creep. It was so normal that even the bitches knew what they was getting into, is what I'm trying to say. It was so common that even the bitches knew what they was getting into.
But thank God we ain't never had to do that, because motherfucking women loved us naturally. We didn't have to slip no shit in their drinks to try to get no pussy, because that shit came to us.
You are in Minnesota, though.
Hey, man. Shit.
Like, what does that mean?
God bless Minnesota, nigga. He said when they see a 6'5", 200-something pound black nigga, they go throw the pussy.
Oh my God, he's black. I could be a gang member.
He's a big one.
If I fuck him, I'm all of a sudden I get street cred for fucking.
But listen, I will say too, like when it comes to Beverly Johnson, okay, because I keep going to her. She came out, I think, because of the uproar that has started happening, and I think what she was trying to do, it probably was something that had been bothering her over the years. And I could say, as a woman that's been sexually assaulted before, that shit does stay with you for your life. And people do say, well, why you didn't say nothing here? Listen, there's a lot of reasons why you let shit go when men and young boys, even teenagers, whatever, age things happen, do things to you. You don't necessarily tell everybody, yeah, he touched me like that, or yeah, he pinned me in the corner and did whatever he did. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why you don't just come out and tell those things. But then when you see other people start to tell their story, especially if you got the same person did it to you, and you feel like, you know what, I can lend some maybe credibility to this because people are familiar with my face, they know me, and maybe I can actually help like legitimize this situation. So you know what, I'm gonna come out and just share my story. I'm not trying to get money from him. I'm not trying to get anything from him now, but I just want to lend credibility.
If
I
I
think
could prove,
that's a good thing.
if I could prove that the woman that's accusing you 30 years later continued a friendship or relationship with you past that traumatizing event, that should discredit her for, because if you're so violated, you should hate my guts. You should never want to see me, never want to work with me, never want to be around me. If I can prove that you continued a friendship or relationship with me, even if it wasn't sexual, after some said event, bitch, then you shouldn't be able to go to court. That's crazy.
In my mind, when I would look at stuff like that, I do agree with you. But when I've seen some information on the way that women that are, and men, victims, okay, how they think, you'll be surprised. I mean, you look at someone that's getting their ass beat by somebody. Just because I'm sticking next to this man don't mean he didn't black my eye this morning or yesterday. Didn't mean he didn't knock teeth out of my shit.
Hold on.
It didn't have to be my fault.
That's terrible. That's terrible, right? But is there no accountability for going back to a place that you can get away from? That sometimes them niggas be kicking bitches' asses and telling them to get the fuck out, do not come back.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come back, I swear, I'm sorry, I swear to God, bitch, I just put a foot in your ass for 30 minutes.
Well, what about
these
the
bitches
kids?
come back and it's this nigga fault? Like, I ain't saying he should.
What about the
put
kids
his hands
and
on her,
teenagers
but
that
do
are getting
the
beat at
woman
home
get
by their
any?
parents?
You said what?
What about the kids and the teenagers that are getting beat at home by their parents?
That's a whole nother fucking story. That's a whole
but they
because they don't have the choice.
They don't have an option to leave.
Why don't they have an option? They have an option to call the police. They have an option to they can have any option. But a lot of people feel that type of.
That's the same, bro.
No, but it's still a trauma based thing, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It's still based in trauma.
Loving your mom or pops who was abusive. A lot of people continue to love their parents even though they were put through hell. Yeah. But they don't want. As soon as they can get away, the motherfuckers get away. Right. They like, I'm done. I love you, but I can't. The trauma that this bitch caused me or this man caused me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to relationships, women refuse to take any accountability for their choices.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a choice unless that's the type of nigga that is at your job with a gun or he's making those kind of life-threatening threats. That's who I give a pass to. I don't give a bitch a pass who you showing all your black eyes one fucking post. The next post you showing his happy birthday post. This the realest man and I love this nigga and we done been together for 12 years and shout out to this nigga. Like, bitch, I don't want to hear this. You're a crazy bitch on your own.
They make it hard for sure for women that do have the capacity or the strength, whatever it is, to say enough of this situation, whether it's assault or whether it's actual domestic violence, whatever it is, they can walk away or press the charges or do things right away. It's very complicated. And I know
they got women online right now. Matter of fact, I just saw a little video. The young girl said, if I break up with you, I need you to come slam me into the ground. Some crazy, basically pick her up and slam the fuck out of her. Mm-hmm. That's the type of nigga she wants.
Yeah. Yikes. But do you think that's someone that has that her mental is normal? Do you think that's someone with a right state of mind saying something like that?
What if the nigga ain't hitting her hard enough and she's saying, you a bitch? And he's like, I'm trying not to hit you. I'm trying not to.
But these are two damaged individuals.
You keep telling me to hit you.
My point is
toxic overall.
I'm just saying, nobody, listen, I don't get to do that. Men don't get to do that. Young boys don't get to do this shit. We go to jail. We 14. Our brains ain't developed. Oh, you going to jail for life for selling drugs or robbing somebody. Yes. I'm a kid, bitch. No, you're not. You a grown up. But these bitches can be 50 and still doing life-threatening shit to themselves, and they don't got all of a sudden they get to say it was some other shit.
Yeah.
No, they hold men at a ridiculous different standard when it comes to this kind of shit.
They do. And I don't want you to think I'm
If
discounting
you
what you're saying,
if you
but-
had a baby by a nigga from lying that your tools was tied, you should go to jail the same way a nigga that got scraped or the woman that got scraped. So you are a scraper if you convince a nigga that you can't have kids and you get pregnant. How about that?
Listen, there's a lot of laws that need to be changed. Even if you accuse somebody of scrape and they didn't do it, you should.
Oh, you saying
Another good point.
You saying if the girl lied about
if the
not
girl
being-
try to convince you that she can't have kids and she get pregnant by
just
you,
so y'all can go raw.
yes, she got to go to jail for 10 years, 20 years, fuck it, 20 years, however long it would take to raise a fucking kid. That bitch need to be in jail for that.
Right. And I want to say too, last name. Hold on, let me highlight him. Last name first. So I respect Binky, but Woody Allen, Charlie Rose, Matt Lauer, etc. Too many to name. They get quiet and never get treated like black men. Black men. I do agree with you. Black men are disproportionately, hung out to dry when it comes to any kind of misconduct, any situation that they do. It is not an equal playing ground. Hell, Charlie Sheen was sleeping with people and he had AIDS or HIV and he was just like out there, and that's actually a real actual crime, so it's kind of crazy how he just nothing really happened from that. So I don't disagree with you, but just because black men are disproportionately treated harsher does not mean I'm gonna make excuses for them to do fuck shit. You should not be putting anything in any woman's drink and taking pussy. I'm not with that.
How much time should you get for taking it in that manner? What's a reasonable jail sentence for slipping somebody drug?
15,
I don't
20?
know. Maybe
you know why
it has to be harsh
severe.
because that's how you prevent other things.
You know, I was just gonna say that. You know why I actually think it should be severe? Because what if you slip somebody something that they can't wake up from, or they never the same from?
Listen,
it's one thing about just having sex. People mind be gone off of shit.
I told you, my aunt. That is the story I've been told about her. My dad's sister, that she went off to college. My mom told me that she went off to college. Someone slipped some in her drink. She was never the same after that. Like she couldn't she lived on her own, but she couldn't like really take care of herself like that, and she was kind of like off, you know what I mean? She was kind of slow. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's not the first time I've heard of stuff like that. My mom was like, yeah, your aunt was fine before she went to college. When she came back, it was like she was always like antsy, jumping around, she didn't make sense a lot of times when she talked, but someone did something to her. So you damn right. That should be, because that was from like maybe 19 years old for the rest of her life. And she died, a couple of years ago. She was in her 70s, I think, or 80s. Her whole life was over because somebody did that to her.
Same thing when a bitch had your baby that says she could have your baby. My fucking life over, bitch. Anyway.
Would you rather, let me ask you a question, staying on that. Would you rather a woman, like, if the woman's like, I can't have kids, and she's being serious, like she can't have kids, she gets pregnant, but she says, I'm gonna get the abortion, like, would you be fine with paying for the abortion?
I paid 3 times over the fucking abortion. Like, bitch, you going shopping, you getting a new whatever the fuck, like, here, bitch. Hell yeah. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
I don't give a fuck if it wasn't mine. I'm like, you slept with 10 niggas on the same night, but it could be mine. Here's $2,000, bitch. I don't want a chance.
I don't even want to play. No. I ain't mad at that, but the only reason I asked is because I feel like people be kind of like double-minded about that. It's like, on the one hand, you're the worst person in the world if you abort the child because you're bringing it into a situation that nobody wants this kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, but the woman is a disgusting whore because she aborted her child, and or if she keeps the child and it's like, you know what, I fucked up, and I know I'm not gonna ask you for nothing, I'm just gonna deal with this I'm on because I fucked up and I don't want to kill a kid. She's a bad person.
Most of the niggas who say a woman is bogus for abortions don't take care of their kids good.
Yeah.
Most them be the niggas with 30 kids talking about some, you better not kill my baby. Like, nigga, you been in jail for 3 years.
He said, nigga, you don't have a fucking decision in this.
Like you fucked the bitch on your lunch break from the goddamn factory they letting you get the day pass for. And you know what I'm saying, nigga?
You said they let you out for workers. What they call
work
it?
release and shit.
Work release and
you
shit.
Get your baby mama pregnant, nigga. You is not like I'm just saying.
You's a
man,
fucking idiot.
The
I
woman
can't
a
stand
fucking
that
idiot.
shit. Yeah, that both. Yeah, for real.
I just want people to take responsibility for they fucked up. This will help y'all understand.
Wait,
why
before
I'm
you
so
keep
harsh.
going, let
Go
me
ahead.
just make sure. GMS, do you have to bounce?
Oh yeah,
I do.
9:30.
Okay, go ahead. We gonna keep going.
You wanna yeah, but I mean, if you wanna say your goodbye, shout out what you need to shout out. I don't want to hold you.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Sorry I got to dip out early, man. It's already been a dope ass show, and I know it's gonna continue to be. So I appreciate y'all. You already know GMS show. We had a good show today. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Thank you, Binky. Thank you, AP. I love y'all niggas. I'll see y'all later, man.
All right, later. Peace. All right, go in, AP. I'm sorry.
All right, so I just want to say this because people might think that I'm trying to argue for creeps, or I don't know if they think that, but I want to make it clear that I do not think none of these things, abusing women, scraping, none of that shit is okay. Drugging, I don't think none of that shit is okay. But the way I think is that when you play on the wild side and some bad shit happened to you, I'm not so sympathetic to what happened to you. So if you the type of motherfucker that like to base jump off of buildings and mountains and skydive and you die from that, nigga, that was on you. If you're the type of woman that like to party so much and you like to be around niggas that's heavily on drugs and putting pills and drugs and everybody you partying with is this what you like to do. There comes with consequences when you little. If you like, I got the problem now. If you one of them driving fast ass niggas, love to drive 100 everywhere you go, when you wrap your shit around a tree, how fucking much should I care? If it's my own children, you get what I'm saying? So if my daughter puts herself with all of the fucking warnings I gave her, if she finds herself in a situation where some drugs could even get put in her drink, if she survived that shit, I might whoop her ass. Like, what the fuck? How many times you have to leave your drink or do this or do it? If you got a shit, bitch, take your drink in the toilet with your motherfucking ass. Like, so that just remind me, we never got to cover that big chick sitting on the toilet. I think that the chick from the Breakfast Club having to take a shit on somebody's normal toilet.
Stop it.
That bitch, you can't tell me she ain't getting in the shower and just shitting and cleaning that shit up later.
What?
You cannot tell me Dank is saying, can I use your bathroom? And anybody who house that is ain't looking at the wife or husband like, should we let this bitch use the bathroom?
No.
Your shit your toilet seat definitely that motherfucker loose forever now. All them screws stripped.
Oh my god!
And the actual seal that your toilet gonna have, that seal is gone. There will be dead, damaged wood all around your motherfucking toilet.
Listen, the way that just
After
like
that
stayed
bitch
on
use
your mind.
toilet. She is a plumber's dream. It's probably, you know, they ambulance chase, like lawyers be ambulance chasing. They be fat bitch, plumbers be fat bitch chasing. Cause they know like it's a matter of weeks. They gonna be calling me for a new seal.
Oh my
you know
God.
what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking way.
Stop. Anyway.
You ain't think about that shit.
No,
imagine,
I did not.
that means she in the shower. She just get right in the tub, go ahead, shit on in the tub. And hold the sprayer down and thin the shit out so it can get down the drain. How long do it take to thin out some shit? So it can go down the drain. No, she just spraying the shit out that shit, trying to break it up so it can...
Stop.
And the shit that won't go down, she just pick it up with her hand and throw that shit in the toilet like, God damn.
Stop, AP. Oh, God. Thinning the shit out.
You can't tell me.
Oh, my God. Listen, I don't... I can't. Anyway, I believe that. But what I wanted to say back on what we were just
This
talking
nigga
about.
ain't shit,
What?
CL. That she picked the corn out. Talking about, oh, I can eat this later.
No, he didn't say that. You added that.
That is what he meant. Saving
Oh.
some corn. He's like, I ain't wasting no food. My mama always said, don't waste.
What's wrong with y'all?
Nigga,
yo?
imagine. See, I'm not being. It sounds funny, but I was being serious. Like I
You
really
were.
want to. My curiosity now is, how do you shit?
Okay.
How, motherfucker?
My fucking eyes are so blurry now. I got tears from laughing. But one thing I did want to say though, back on what we were just talking about, right? With people putting themselves in situations, you're looked at as the bad guy if you try to even give people common sense, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if you even try to say, you know what, you shouldn't go to a man's hotel room at 2 a.m.
At 2 a.m.
for a business meeting.
For a business meeting, and he has a reputation of being a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a nigga that goes to see Diddy, a male that goes to see Diddy in the middle of the night to talk business.
Yeah.
He don't get to say nothing that bad. I don't want to hear shit you got to say, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't care what he does to you at this point. I don't want to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean by that? Like, oh, I'm about to try to eat a blowfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna sue the restaurant that sell blowfish because they didn't cut it right and you about to die, motherfucker? Like, no.
Right.
And that might be the problem. That might be the problem. Niggas should have had some waivers for motherfuckers to sign. Like, I'm liable to drug your ass, right? Sign there. You liable to get drugged and fucked on. I'm just telling you right now, bitch.
Oh my God. Anyway, and look who's in the chat. You don't even recognize who this is. Guess who that is?
Oh shit.
That is the artist formerly known as Divine Eternity.
King Eternal, my nigga. I fuck with that.
King Eternal.
I fuck with that.
Shout out to King Eternal.
It got a better ring to it, don't it, bro?
do.
He had to change all his social media. He like, fuck, I got 38 pages. I got shit. Now he got dashes and shit. He got all kind of extra shit and other, like somebody already took King Eternal. King Eternal _ 317 King _ Eternal dash 115. Like, goddamn, nigga, he had to change all his shit. But shout out to you, brother, for listening, man. You took some good advice and you say, you know what? I'm gonna listen. That is gonna make you rich. That's gonna make you successful. Listen to people. Sometimes people be trying to gear you in the right direction. It ain't hate. A lot of people, there's other niggas that would have heard us joke about that and be like, these niggas hate.
Yeah.
Bro, it ain't hate because
I would have been mad.
Yeah.
It's true.
I would love to get some like game from people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Thank you for your games. I hope I be saying your name right. Thank you. You say like my burgundy hair tonight. I wanted to try something different for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I was kind of nervous because it actually looks a lot brighter. Maybe I'll post a picture on IG or something, but like it looks a lot brighter. So I was like, "Ooh, I don't know." But the girl at the store was like, "Go for it, girl. Do some color." Yeah. Like, all right, give me burgundy. Don't give me no blonde. I'm not ready to go back there. So shout out to her. She gave me a good choice.
That's a good choice. Yep. But again, you listened. You could have been like, she hating. She hating. She trying to put me in. She's trying to make me look like a clown. She want me to look like an old lady.
Yeah. It's like, no, it works. Yeah. And shout out to Dolores, Urban Influence with Dolores. She wears red sometimes in her hair. So I know she can appreciate that.
Hey, that's diabolical. Talking about some AP just wanted that name and shit. I come out next week like Divine Eternal.
Divine AP for life. AP Divine for life.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay.
We saved you, bro.
Yeah. And thank you for being down with us and be a part of the family. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you aren't subscribed, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Appreciate y'all for that. All right. So I want to also talk about ASAP Rocky. I don't know if you realize this, but ASAP Rocky was actually recently on trial.
I saw it, but I didn't know what for. I ain't know shit
Okay.
about it.
I'm gonna read it so that I don't even be guessing. So if my face gets bright, it's because I'm on a white screen. Okay. All right. So ASAP Rocky, he actually had 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, which was filed on him from an incident that happened in November of 2021. So he's been on bail ever since 2022, but he was actually facing 24 years in prison. And they actually offered him, like the night before the trial, they offered him, hey, just plead guilty to one of the charges and we'll give you 6 months in jail and then you'll be done. And he said no. He took it to trial. And the crazy thing about it is like they have part of it on camera, like showing him with the gun and everything. So that's why I was like, oh, he's crazy to not take that deal. But the defense they came up with was that he had a prop gun taken from a music video set. And the shells that were found at the scene were recovered by the victim. So it wasn't even cops that like recovered the shells or anything. So they couldn't even really say for sure if it was blanks that were being fired, if it was real or not. And then the guy, ASAP Rocky, that was in his crew that was accusing him, he actually has made it clear that he actually wants money more than to see him in prison. And I think that's part of why Rocky did not actually plead guilty, because you plead guilty, now I can really come after you civilly and hit your pockets.
You can still sue a nigga that won a case civilly and win.
Well, OJ, right? I mean, you can if there's enough evidence, but I think with this case, there just wasn't enough evidence.
See, the
what
thing
did
is, you
GMS
need
say?
reasonable doubt keeps you from getting a criminal case if they can, raise reasonable doubt. But with a civil case, they don't got to prove reasonable doubt. If they got enough evidence to sway motherfuckers, then that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the same in civil as it is in criminal. Why is he? Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, GMS. I'm trying to pull this picture. Oh my god, it looked like his knuckles. Is this the right picture? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull this up because it just looks like he scraped his knuckles on like a wall or something. Okay, tell me if you can see that. Can you see this?
He's saying this is a gunshot.
Yeah, I guess he got. What do you call it? Grazed.
Just never mind the other knuckles that also was grazed. Or he's saying that's one bullet that did the damage on both.
Yeah, I think it's like all these 3. I'm guessing. I don't know.
I don't know about that. I mean, anything is possible.
Anything is possible, but why was he the one to bring the shells to the police? Like, why didn't they recover the shells at the scene? I don't know. It's just I understand the reasonable doubt in this case.
Yeah.
There's some reasonable doubt there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I don't know either. Like, I don't even know how you prove that was the fucking bullet that went in your fucking, like, you gotta have the actual bullet that came out of the shell to know that it was fired by a gun that nigga had. Like, it's too much going on. Like, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, look at GMS. Wait, did GMS comment? Nigga scraped his knuckles on some brick and said it was a gunshot. That's what it looked like.
Not only that, is there a fucking picture of Megan Foot?
Listen, there is, and it look a lot worse than that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know it was worse or better.
It's like her heel, kind of like the side of her heel. It was kind of like open. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked nasty.
Like a big gash out her shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I know niggas that shot themselves. I know a couple niggas that shot themselves. One nigga, really? he dead now, so I'm talking about his one. I don't want to embarrass the other nigga because he cheddar browed himself. But the other nigga shot his whole back heel off with a shotgun, like the whole back heel, like off.
What?
He had a sawed-off pump in his back, like on his side of his like pants or whatever.
Yeah.
blew up. I don't even. He must have grabbed it like with his finger in the trigger type shit to pull it out of his belt or whatever.
So how
Blew
do
his whole
guns
shit up.
work? Like, do they always have a bullet in the chamber, or you have to?
You have to put a bullet in the chamber, but a lot of people don't know
Mm.
if you release your, you know, I don't know the terms of this shit, but if you take the clip out, but you already released one in the chamber, you could take the clip out. People be thinking it's unloaded now, not realize you still got one in the chamber. If you fire one bullet and then take the clip out, you got a one in the chamber. Like nigga, it's a couple ways your shit'll be loaded, and you just thinking that the shit gone or you cleared it. Then with I've seen guns that were malfunction, like broke, where you cock it and you without pulling the trigger, you can kind of shake it and you will hear the pin pull. You will hear that this shit fired. So this happened to my brother. He bought a gun up from another guy of ours.
Yeah.
And I was hearing it. I said, dog, don't, go take this to the park and see. We were young niggas. Go take this and see if this shit, I think it's firing. He like, I don't know. I said, nigga, the shit is firing. Like you hearing the shit.
Yeah.
The pin pop. So we took it to as soon as he cocked it. He ain't cocked it. He moved his hand a little bit. Pop. I'm like, I told your ass. Now he would have shot himself or shot somebody else.
Shit.
So a fucked up malfunction gun can't go off. Or they call it's something else called. You can Google the term if you want to be correct.
Yeah.
It's something called hot. Something about when a gun gets super hot, it could make another bullet without being fired. The heat can cause another bullet to ignite. And it's a term for it though. Like them niggas that got cheap ass ARs.
Hot load?
Hot load. It might, I ain't want to say that, pause. But look,
is that what it is?
Google it. Like what? Because it's a term for it. If your gun
I put hot gun bullet, but I didn't know how to like search it.
Or gun firing, a hot gun firing on its own or some shit like that. Okay. It'll have a term, but it's a term for that shit. So all I'm saying is, motherfuckers, don't never
Cooking
point
off.
What is it called?
Cooking off.
Cooking off. There you go. So never have a gun pointed at nothing you don't want to shoot. That's number one of fucking gun safety. But that was gun safety in the hood long before we went to real, classes and learned to get our carry concealed license and shit like that. We knew as kids not to point guns at niggas. And for y'all young niggas that keep, the cameraman got to be the dumbest niggas ever that be recording these goddamn rap videos. And you can't play with guns, man. You cannot.
You can't.
If it's pointed at something, it could possibly shoot that thing, whatever the fuck it's at. Same thing with it's in your pants. Same thing in putting it down your pants and all that shit. Good luck.
That's what I was about to ask you. So when it's not properly holstered,
you taking a risk for sure. Now, don't get me wrong. I've done it 7 million motherfucking times. Yeah. But consciously knowing it's not safe to put your gun in your pocket or unholster. Like it really ain't. But niggas do what they do. You know what I mean? We all, so but long before we knew this shit, we was doing this shit. But I'm just saying, like, I shot the wall on accident before. I'm in the basement. I had a double barrel. It's a double barrel 20 gauge. And it has an old school little safety that you just push through the pin or whatever. Like it's like a, red means it's locked. The other way it's not. Mm-hmm. And it's 2 triggers on it. It's an old school rabbit hunting looking ass double barrel. And the niggas was like, is that loaded? I said, yeah, but I got the safety on. Boom! I was like,
oh shit.
But I was young as fuck, but it's it shot the wall. It had buckshots in it. But I was like, see, now what if that shit was pointed at somebody? So another time I thought I cleared my chamber to show somebody wanted to look at this 40 I had. So I took the clip out. He was like, it's unloaded. I said, no, it's it ain't loaded. He cocked it and the bullet flew out. I was like, Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
So I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck. There's police officers that shot themselves on accident.
Yeah.
So that just tell you, like, dog, these niggas, for y'all to think that this culture of playing with y'all guns is cool. I couldn't imagine going to jail for life for killing my homie on accident or shooting myself. That shit is fucking retarded. Like,
It's very preventable. I feel like when we were younger, that was a big fear that I had because I feel like the news used to report it a lot.
I said this nigga killed a family of roaches. That shit is hilarious.
I was laughing when I saw him.
Because the spread of the buckshots covered a nice little area. Dog, and then you just hear my guy mama like, what was that? We're like, some shit fell.
Oh God, he got me choking.
That
I
shit
see you
hilarious.
still on TV. But yeah, like what I feel like I was about to ask you something else because you got me intrigued about this gun stuff.
All
Oh
right.
no, I was saying when we were younger. That was a fear that I had because I feel like they reported a lot on the news. A lot of kids like, killing each other accidentally because they got a hold of their parents' guns and stuff like that. Now, maybe it's a regional thing, but like, do you feel when you're around 10 years old, you were seeing that a lot on the news or no?
About gun,
Like
people
kids killing
themselves
each
with
other on
guns.
accident.
I saw the shit on an episode of 90210. I was
They did.
I don't know why or how I
Yeah.
was watching that shit, but there was an episode where dude was spinning the gun like a cowboy, but it was an automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he just spinning it and he killed himself.
Yes.
So then I remember consciously remembering that. So that made me know not to spin your motherfucking gun like a revolver in a cowboy movie.
Yeah.
So I remember that. My pops also he gave us some gun training, but it was more like with the rifles and shit. He had handguns, but he would have rifles laying around. Like the rifles was laying around. You could chase a nigga down the street with them bitches.
Yeah.
But he always would tell us, don't point the barrel at nothing you don't want to hit. I mean, this was the first thing we were shown about a gun. So maybe we need to do it more often. You know what I'm saying?
We do. Because, I mean, those things stick with you, right? Stone TV. You know how you was watching 90210. We always like, thank you. He tried. I just don't know.
I don't know how it
got
was on in the background while I was cooking up dope and playing with my pit bull.
We all watched it back then. And,
That shit was terrible.
It was the biggest show like at the time. But yeah,
but I still didn't think it was all that, but I did. I obviously watched it a couple times, but that shit was trash. This nigga, you a damn lie. You nigga, you knew what time it came on. You knew when Dylan died, nigga.
Exactly.
His name was
Dylan. See,
see, I knew. See, I don't give a fuck.
Oh
well, nigga. It wasn't but 3 channels, nigga.
Anyway, something real quick I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you. I was going to ask you and GMS, but do we really care about Kanye West anymore? Yay, whatever you want to call yourself, as far as his rantings and things that he does at this point.
Did anybody ever care about his rantings? I never.
People were interested before.
Maybe those people. I never gave a fuck. Write music, nigga. Like I don't give a fuck what you talking about. And that's another problem too. Like we be like T.I. I respect T.I., but I don't give a fuck what T.I. be talking about.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of niggas like that where I don't give a fuck what you talking. You ain't interested in that. Or I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Yeah.
And even if you saying some real shit, I'm like, all right. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? So them just ain't the people that I want to go to for these deeper conversations. Yeah. I can listen, I can hear them say some real shit and be like, oh, okay, that was some real shit. But I'm not looking at Ye, I'm not looking Ye, motherfucking G, D, any of these motherfuckers.
But I mean, not even that you're looking to him, right, for information, but just like, do you even care? Because his whole thing, I didn't even pay attention to it last week when he was, I guess apparently he was claiming he's a Nazi now and all kinds of stuff was going on. And part of that,
when he was saying that.
Ye was saying that, and I guess like when that was during the time that I told you he tweeted, I guess that Corey was like funnier than Dave Chappelle. All that was going on at the same time. He was just randomly just tweeting a bunch of weird shit, but I couldn't even care enough to see everything he tweeted because I was so uninterested in it. Yeah. But I'm like, am I the only one that just don't give a fuck? Because then he done came back and he's like, yeah, I guess I'm not a Nazi. And I'm like, are you bored or something? Let's say
Will got a good one, dog. I gotta always give him his credit.
Oh, we care more about AP singing to the plant from Lil Shop of Horrors.
Dog sounded like what was the
Rick
name?
Moranis.
Rick Moranis. Damn, nigga. That shit is hilarious. Dog was serious as fuck in that shop singing.
Oh my god! Listen, you make me want to watch that now. Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold were in.
Yeah. Another thing would do. He be trying to make a point. Let's say I read this outburst or whatever he was saying. Yeah. It might be reasonable, but he be trying to push the edge to get people worked up.
Because
he could have been saying something sarcastic. He could have been saying, well, if such and such is a Nazi because they did this and this, well, I've done that, so I must be a Nazi. I don't know what the fuck
what was the context?
Yeah, I don't know and don't give a fuck. But the fact that people be harping on these, like they look at, see, that's the problem with content creating. I feel like we're more interesting when we just talk about everyday regular shit.
Yeah.
The fact that we got to cover celebrities to get people interest, and this is stupid.
Yeah.
Even that ASAP Rocky shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Like that shit. I know we got to cover things. Like get the interest of the people to even listen. But it's like, this shit.
Do y'all really care about this?
I would rather talk about how that bitch shits than ASAP. And then, you know what I mean? Like, this is real life shit. People got a fat cousin like that. And you got to let her use your bathroom.
Or they're attracted to a fat woman like that. And they're interested. You know?
I never had a problem with big girls. I got a problem with big girls that aren't healthy and big girls that aren't proportionately big. Like we talked about Lizzo. Lizzo wasn't too big before she lost her weight. She could still dance. She could still move. Her legs wasn't deformed. Right. Her body, you know, she could still get smashed. A woman who, like this other woman, the lift girl, I don't even know what to do with that. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this. I guess just lay on my lower body and suck my dick because I can't do shit else.
God, I can't.
Because that is how they suck your dick. They lay their whole body on your lower legs, be strapped in like you in a roller coaster. Like you ain't got nowhere else to move them, or like you in a squad car. You ain't got nowhere to move them legs. And they just lay on them motherfuckers.
Oh
and be
my
bobbing
God.
the shit out there.
Wow.
I heard.
Yeah. Somebody has some experience. That's what's up.
They be some cute big bitches. They be pretty.
Listen.
But that's another problem. How you let a bitch top you off in a car or something? You got to get a whole goddamn reservation to let a big bitch suck your dick. Like we need a hotel. We need a goddamn somebody got to be like, you got to not have nobody at your house. Like you can't like pull up on a big bitch to get some head in the car.
Oh,
if you getting head in the car from a big bitch, that is some funny looking shit going on. She done turned on the windshield wipers and motherfucking
the signals,
the brakes,
the fogger.
You got all kind of shit going on, nigga. Your shit.
The radio done came on.
Yeah, your motherfucking rear view mirrors done pulled in and shit. And, you know. He done cracked the CDs in your CD case under the motherfucking car seat, nigga, that you ain't know you still had. Nigga, man, that shit is a problem, nigga. You a savage, you fucking big bitches are getting head from a big bitch in the car, man.
I cannot.
That's another thing. Can't sneak her ass nowhere. Everybody got big girls and shit in their life, or have like some of the biggest players of all time then had some women that they had to hide from everybody else. It ain't always weight. Sometimes it's just ugly. I fucked with this African girl back in the day.
Yeah.
She had a body out of this fucking world. And we worked at this job when I was like 18, 19. She had a body. I'm talking about like flawless everything.
Yeah.
Her face looked like the Green Goblin off of fucking Spider-Man. Is that a real thing?
That is the Green Goblin was in the
that's
first
how
movie.
that's how she looked. So mind you, I pulled it off.
Mhm.
So mind you, all my niggas ain't nobody in the neighborhood. I get her into the crib, smash her. I'm taking her out, walking her to the car. All my niggas was sitting on my house steps.
Are you
When I
serious?
came out the house, them niggas, and then they did the most because my guys are stupid. They all like overly try to introduce themselves, like, hey, what's up? I'm such and such. Hey, they try to be super cool with the bitch. I already knew I was gonna get flamed as soon as this bitch left, though. I was like, damn. Saw me at my worst moment. Then another time, another time, because I still double back. That's how bad that bitch was. So then she picked me up from my older brother crib, and his wife was at the door watching me get picked up. Now, mind you, I'm thinking like it's a car that's gonna pull up. She ain't gonna be able to see that good in there.
Yeah.
Bullshit. She saw that bitch face from the door.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad. It was that bad. But I'm telling y'all.
But I mean,
her
obviously
body,
she was sexy enough that you got hard. And
it was the body. I wasn't the only nigga that was like on that with her. Her body, even to my recollection, it ain't a whole lot of bodies I've seen like that. God got a fucked up sense of humor. He gave that bitch.
He don't give you too much.
Man, he gave him, you get one or the other.
Yeah.
You get a big dick and little balls, but you can't get both looking ass nigga. But I'm just saying, this bitch had, she had it like that, but her face was so bad. It was bad. So I'm just saying, you got to sneak. Men have fucked bitches that they don't want nobody to know about. It's like, hell, even my baby mama line up, I'll be like, man, I promise this wasn't like this when I had it. Like, I promise.
Are you serious right now?
I promise. I swear. You got to put it on everything. I swear to God on my mama. Like the old boy. I swear to God on my mama. Listen, man. On my mama. Man, don't play with me, man. I swear to God on my mama, man. My baby mamas. Well.
So do y'all really like take pride or shame in your baby mama lineup for real?
You know what's crazy? Most of the niggas with super bad baby mamas, they was some light. They never fucked their baby mama more than once. Like y'all, they wasn't even like
so
really
luck of the draw.
Yeah, like they damn near got played. Like the bitch looked at them like, "Oh, you was weak. I ain't doubling back." Like that's some of the situations I seen that got the bad ones. And then I know a lot of players who had a lot of bitches. Like my boy Mike Epps. He always talk about how his baby mama looked like James Brown. Mike Epps been famous long enough. I'm sure he could get, a decent variety of women.
But his ex-wife was real pretty.
But you get the one pregnant that be the least on your goddamn hit list. You be like, what? Like all these bad bitches I'm nutting in on purpose.
Oh my!
The bitch I done wore 3 condoms on and pulled out. Got a baby by me house, way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how this shit, dog. Them bitches be salvaging rubbers out the garbage can or something, dog. I don't know how the fuck they be getting pregnant. But I will admit, they wasn't weak. Like, my baby mamas was pretty back in the day. I ain't gonna shit on them.
See,
they did fall off.
We all fall
off. Two of them fell off. Like, one of them still holding it somewhat together. Two of them fell off. But one of them, even with the fall off, still is holding it together. Even with the fall off, it still is conceptual. Like you can see how I went there. Yeah. The other one, I've always been to these school events and these different milestones, and I'm getting them looks from people, and they just like, "Oh, this is his daddy. This is the daddy," and I'd be like, "Damn." I know I'm being judged. Like, it's supposed to be this kid's day. I'm more worried about how I'm being judged.
Oh my God. Well, let me ask you this.
What if she said I drugged her to get it? Like, bitch, you a motherfucking liar. I drugged me, bitch. I drugged me.
You
Go
are
ahead.
crazy. Okay, so let me ask you this, because I haven't been on that side of things as obviously as the man. But I've had dudes be like, they wanted me to have their baby. Like they wanted me to be their baby mama.
Mhm.
Like, but why do men think like that? Like, if we're not even really together like that.
Listen, the way women trap niggas for love, for wanting a nigga that they like, or wanting a part of a man that they feelings for,
Mhm.
men trap bitches for stability, and they know like, oh, if I get a baby with this stable bitch, I'm gonna have a place to live. I'm gonna have a place to fuck.
But
I'm
if
gonna
they
have a
have
car
their
to
own,
drive.
though.
I'm gonna have a car to.
No, if they had their own, like literally not even living with me, or not living with me, sorry, living near me, nothing like that. It just seemed like they just wanted it for bragging rights because I did not have kids. So it was like, I want to be the first baby daddy, or
Well, you
I
know what?
want to, I
You'll
don't
have to
know,
ask them niggas because I ain't never had the feeling to want a baby. I got 4 kids. I never wanted no fucking baby. So no, I don't know. Ask another nigga who want kids. Ask another
Yeah.
nigga who said that lame ass line. That's like telling a bitch you love her just
I
because
had
the
like
sex so good.
five dudes tell me that, and 2 of them I had never even been with. So it was like, why are you?
That was it. Was it in the middle of sex?
No. One of them did it without me knowing. The others, we was just kicking it, just having conversation, just kicking it, whatever, out on a date, just talking, that kind of thing. Like, oh, you're gonna have my daughter by the, and I'm like, I'm not having nobody's kids right now.
hey, look, hold on. Stone TV was like, oh, you got some fire. And
Thank
then
you
you
so
said,
much.
yeah, 5 niggas told me that. Then he was like, damn, 5.
But I didn't sleep with all of them.
No, change
It
his
was
mind.
no, it was. I didn't sleep with all of them. It just was like they just talking to me, interested in me, and they were just saying that. I'm like, why would you, if we're not even in a relationship? And I can understand if we're like, oh, we're talking one day, right? We want to be in a relationship, we want to get married and have a family. We're having that kind of talk. That's not how the talking was.
Listen, I don't fucking understand that. I'm sorry. I have
Okay, I
never
didn't
once.
either.
I've been married and never said, "Ooh, I want to have a baby with you." I remember my first wife, right?
Yeah.
We was finna get that artificially inseminated shit because she couldn't have them easily because she had endometriosis or whatever. So she wanted to get pregnant. So I had to like save up nut whatever. So when she gave me the cup, I've been fucking 3 bitches a day for 2 weeks. I had nothing.
Oh
I had
my.
nothing to put in that cup.
Oh,
No, she was so mad, dog. Cause it ain't like with that type of shit, they put a lot in a woman. It ain't like
yeah, they do.
they
It's
need
a
a lot of
hormones.
sample to put in a
Yeah.
woman. Man,
Yeah,
I
they
had
do.
a drop in that motherfucker. She was heated. She was heated. I said, then I had to tell her I jagged it. I was jagging, bitch. Nah, I've been fucking. I ain't stopped fucking. I ain't gonna stop fucking. Fuck you and these kids. But
Oh wow. God,
hey, man, I'm glad.
do you ever think about how many people you have damaged in this world?
No, because the same thing I told y'all about people that skydive. Same thing I told you about people that do drugs and speed. Any bitch that fuck with me and get their feelings hurt, it is their fucking
but
fault.
didn't you say that you and her were like kids together first? Like you knew each other from younger
And she
and grew
knew
together.
Listen, when I tell y'all, and you can ask my brother Blackk G, who been knowing me my whole life, who
Your
been
whole
telling y'all
life.
that shit for 4-5 years. This is the exact nigga at 15, 13. I don't know what's different about, I don't think nobody can point out the differences about me from that time frame. Now, people would say, damn, that's embarrassing that you still like you were at 13. I was always mature. I was always intelligent. I was always aware. I always had knowledge of self from my father. So I was ahead of the game at 13. I'm not an old nigga thinking like a young nigga. I was a young nigga thinking like an old nigga my whole life. So I was having in-depth, deep conversations with the OGs they was getting advice. They was like, "Dog, you different, man. I was accepted as a young nigga because they couldn't even tell I wasn't a peer if it wasn't for my younger look. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even women, I dated women. I was 19. The chick I was mobbing with was 50. Looked like Pam Grier. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I dated other women in their 30s, 40s, at like in my teens, my early teens, my early 20s. It was, they couldn't even decipher the difference in me and men of their age.
Right.
Other than being younger. They just like, dog, like you a different motherfucker, So this is the same nigga. So even the high school sweetheart, my name was ringing bells. Look, this is another funny ass little tidbit. One of my baby mamas used to make, and when she was in high school, she used to make like comic books. Like she'll just draw little bullshit comic books. So she made a little character of me that I found later in life when I started fucking with her for real. I found, she showed it to me. This was something she did in high school. And she had my picture, like my character in her book that never had his pants up. So my character was the nigga that had his pants around his ankles the whole time in the character. I'm not bullshitting. So her perception of me, even though I wasn't dealing with her, I stopped dealing with her all through her college years. Her high school memory of me was a nigga who kept his pants down. So I'm just saying, this, you got to be a dumb motherfucker. That's why women need to take more accountability for how their life turns out. Y'all be knowing what the fuck y'all doing. My baby mamas knew what the fuck they was doing. They knew I didn't want kids. So imagine me, you get a kid and you wonder why I'm not so excited, bitch. What's the confusion? You know I don't want no fucking kids. So what's the confusion? You know I was trying to be conscious of wearing condoms on a regular. You know I was conscious of you not being able to have kids. So that's why I was saying, if a bitch lie to you or coerce you or try to catch you with a baby and you trying to be protecting yourself, that bitch, that's a charge. You altering my life.
Yeah, and that kid's life.
And the kid's life.
I mean, I agree.
Now you got 15 kids. I'm telling y'all, if I was reckless, that's another time when people be talking about like how many chicks I smashed, or if I was reckless, I would have 50 kids. I always wore condoms. I always thought condoms was more important. Like that, like even now that I'm older, most women older can't have kids for real. Like bitches really got hysterectomies and shit. But I'm just saying, as a young nigga, matter of fact, if you young right now, homies, do not go without a fucking rubber. Every city got HIV, like 1 out of 3 type shit. You know what I'm saying? 1 out of 3. Like, it's crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Wear rubbers, goddammit.
Listen. And if you get the good ones, like the skin ones, those are good. Like there's good ones that really don't interrupt the flow.
Look, Stone TV been smashing bitches since 81. and guess what? He was born in 83.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably was born in like 81.
He was born in 84. Been fucking bitches. I came out the pussy a freak. I remember. I'm about to share something with y'all that is disgusting.
Oh, lucky us, guys.
I was a little boy, and me and this little girl, Unchi.
Oh God, not Unchi again.
Me and Unchi used to get in the closet, and we would do grown-up things in that closet. And I couldn't have been older than 5 or 6 years old. And she was the same. She was probably even a little older, to be honest. She probably was like 7. But we were little kids. And we was nasty. I do not play when kids are together. I watch children. Yes. I don't leave them alone. They
cannot go up by themselves. Yeah.
A lot of women that talk about their abuse that happened to them, it happened by other children. I'm just saying. So I've been doing shit too goddamn long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
I just wanted to share. Wanted to share with y'all.
Thank you for coming clean. Shout out to Unchi. May she be blessed wherever the fuck she's at.
I can't confirm or deny if Unchi got her booty at.
Don't, AP, please.
I know when you're 5.
I know you like to ignore me. Please don't ignore me right now. Please stop.
You go home and hug your mama. She's like, why the fuck your face smell like shit, boy? Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, little kids don't wash. Hey man, move on. You got something else?
I'm trying to.
God damn, man. This is your fault. You're supposed to be leading us in the topics.
This is what you always anyway,
It's your fault. Take
listen.
accountability.
So I just have a question for you real quick. Okay. Just a random question. Um, when you get home from being out, whether it's from work or just like you went somewhere to run an errand or whatever, like what's one thing you would like to be asked or told when you walk in the door?
At a establishment.
No, at home. You
Say
come
that
home
again.
from
Okay.
being out.
I'm out
What do you want to be asked or told when you walk in the door?
by my woman, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Asked or told. I don't want to be asked nothing, but I want to be told I got a plate already, just warm it up, or let me suck your dick real quick when you get out the shower because I gotta go get my hair done and I want to make sure your dick well sucked before I go get my hair done. You know, like that type of shit. I want my needs to be thought of before, you know, because I'm actually like that too. You know, I'm like one of them niggas that if my wife worked and I was off, I be trying to have her set up so her coming home be like a little more ready. Like ain't nothing, the house is to put together. If I went and got some food, you know, it's like, okay, I bought some such and such for you. So I ain't gonna cook shit like that very rarely. But I might be like, let me grab something for her so when she get in the door, she could jump in the shower, sit down and eat, you know.
Be ready.
And I think, but I think when a woman do the same thing, that's why when you got a bitch like that or a woman like that or a relationship like that, that's who you want to fuck with. Somebody who is thinking about your needs before you ask, before you told them. They already thinking like, let me do this for him because I know, like, she another one who will clean up. Like she know I don't like walking in the house and there be some dishes or something. So she be like, let me make sure all this shit is clear out his way when he come in. So just the thought of that.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't give a fuck what somebody else feeling. So
yeah,
that type of shit, I guess. Well, what about you?
Honestly, I don't want to be talked to. Like when I first get in, don't talk to me. Don't ask me anything. You can say hi, but go stay in the living room. I'm going to go in the room, you know, or go get in the shower real quick. And then I just want to sit there.
Yeah.
Because I've probably been talking all day at work. And then we can talk. But I don't know what made me think of this. I think I saw something where they were just talking about like conversations that people have and the fact that conversations kind of lost, you know, especially between people that live with each other and see each other all the time. And it's like, you know, oh, how was your day today? How was your day today? I like that too, because to me, that's interest, you know, like it's interest. You want to know what's going on. Now, you don't want me probably to get into like super detail about my day, but you're asking me about my day. So you want to see what kind of mood I'm in. And you want to see, like, if anything, you know, if there's anything I want to talk to you about. So I like that. But, you know, you can say nothing. I'm totally fine with that.
Like, my wife like to, like, unload her whole motherfucking shit on me. So it'd be like...
well, you like her best friend. So she probably just like, I got to tell you what the fuck's going on, babe.
So now I got to hear everything. But even her daughter is like that, too. I'm like, God damn, like y'all finna run this whole shit down to me, huh? But what I tell myself to not be annoyed by these type of things, I'm like, this is what you want. You want a woman that is looking for you to talk to you.
Yeah.
If your chick ain't got shit to say to you, ain't got shit to do for you, ain't trying to fuck, that's not your woman, my nigga. I don't care how long y'all been together. If she not actively trying to make sure the house is the way if she not trying to consider your needs and, you know, she not looking to you to talk to you and like, she don't fuck with you like that.
That's the
matter of fact, she probably sat in the car for 30 minutes on the phone with the nigga she was talking to, you know what I'm saying? And got in the house, or, you know, or stopped at the park on your ass and was sitting in the park talking and eating the fucking sandwiches and shit.
Yeah.
Didn't bring you no sandwich. You know what I'm saying? So that's all you got?
That's all I got. Because I wanted to get us to about 2 hours and we're a little even over that. I'm trying to stay conscious of all my directions. that I've been given.
All right, well, cool. I'm cool with that. Well, we can end on that note. Shout out to GMS. He had to go. Shout out to Pac G. He was getting money. Binky, you did a great job as usual.
Thank you.
And we'll be here next week. So, peace. Shit.